hands. I don't know why.
Jazz hands.
Handed.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Welcome everybody. We are back once again. It hasn't been that long though. Tonight we are doing episode 30 of the Order of Dragonsbane. Name is Divinity. Yes, and this episode is really important because it is the 30th. We made it.
Yay!
30 episodes.
30 episodes.
It's like 90 plus
episodes.
hours of gameplay, all just stored up there on the internet right now. So that's super exciting. If anybody wants to watch those, we have almost all of them on our YouTube channel, and a bunch of them on Facebook.
Yes, bunch on Facebook, not so many on YouTube. We really need to get better at that.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that is something that's in the works.
Yes.
So don't worry. Eventually, it will happen, and they will be on Facebook. There are more pressing matters at work and more creative endeavors at work as well. And speaking of announcements, Jay, go for it.
Announcements. Hey, first of all, everyone say hi to Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Who is obviously moderating tonight, and Ryan is producing. So everyone say hi to Ryan. Say
hi,
thank you
Ryan.
for all the people who do all the stuff behind the scenes. And Rebecca's also our support manager and community manager, so she helps us with all the crate stuff. And she has taken the brunt of some of the crate stuff in recent history through our Kickstarter and through getting a fulfillment partner. We fell behind on shipping crates. I would like to announce that we have shipped all of them that you are missing up to the first of the second adventure today. So thank you to everyone, their hard work, Tim, people at Ampersand, Rebecca, and everyone, all the people who waited, who were incredibly patient. One of our subscribers got all their crates, got 2 of their crates today, which they were waiting for, and said it was worth the wait, and that it's awesome. And so
awesome.
We're super happy, and thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. We're back on track. For our Kickstarter, for those of you who have missed the Kickstarter, our pledge manager / pre-order store is open now. So those who backed the Kickstarter, you would have gotten an email and filled out the survey, and all that stuff is being worked on, and you will be getting all your stuff in the order in which we had said that you would. But those that missed it, you can still get a bunch of the items on our pre-order store. It's a big, long URL, but if you go to realmsmith.tv/Kickstarter, you can click through to the missed the campaign, red button at the top, and that'll take you to our pre-order store. You can check that out, so make sure that you do that. Huge announcement, Facebook has changed their ways and are now allowing multicast to multiple platforms.
They've learned the error of their ways.
They have. Actually, Joel contacted me and said, listen, we have a stream that you really want to catch, and we can't stream it.
I was so adamant that they needed to change their policies.
Yeah.
No Mark personally.
So no Mark person. So now we are streaming on all 3 platforms, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So we welcome everybody. We will try and be in the chat for all 3. Rebecca and Ryan will try and hopefully be on that as much as they can. But anyways, welcome Facebook again, because it's been a while.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
We have one YouTube viewer who always thumbs down our videos.
We made it, guys. We made it.
Every single video. No. I'm just gonna say to those viewers out there, if you know who it is, could you send me their address?
No, that is
no.
not
I'm just
that.
kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine. We can take it. We can take it. Okay. It's all good.
Roll for
You take the good, you take the bad.
Okay.
So
Every time.
Kickstarter.
Never fails.
It's hilarious. So yeah, we're multi-streaming. Want to thank our partners, of course. First off, Elderwood Academy for the awesome spell books that we still use and are amazing, and the dice towers also that we use. Norse Foundry for all the wondrous dice with our logo on it that we use on our streams. Sirenscape, Vallejo, and what am I missing? And WizKids. I wanted to say WizKids last because they sent me some stuff that you guys haven't seen yet. That aren't in stores yet. This is the first time that anybody's doing any sort of unboxing. So I'm going to show you some of those real quick. And we love the good people at WizKids. We use a lot of their minis at the table. We also have a bunch of their 4D terrainscape stuff, which is awesome. We're using it on the thing. If you want to turn the mini cam on, Ryan, please. And then anyway, so a lot of this stuff is from their 4D terrainscape. So check those out. They're awesome. You can see that the fire is on and all that fun stuff. But I will show you some of this. This is the Elder. So this is all from Volo and Mordenkainen's Foes, which is going to be released soon. That is the Elder Brain, which we will not be fighting because it is
It's actually
creature.
Actually that's just Matt Mercer's stat block is CR20. It's actually a CR14.
What's a 14?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so you guys could take it on
We're
today.
still not going to know.
Okay,
But I just want to say that these pre-painted minis from WizKids now are next level, and I'm about to tell you why.
Why?
I'll leave it to last.
That guy's
This
great.
is the turtle.
They have Jason
Different
painting
gem.
each and every mini in the back room.
Yes, no. That's
Upstairs. That's not true.
This is classic, of course. This is the Eidolon possessed sacred statue from like first edition that comes alive. If you remember the first edition DM's guide, I think.
He's
Yeah.
he's on the
He's
cover.
even on the
of,
cover.
Yeah, he's even missing the jewel in the eye. But check this out. This is why I say it's next level, is because look at this. It's a venom troll, but look at the eyes and the teeth on this guy. Can I get that close? Yeah, there it is.
Ew.
Wow.
It is really good. They're using these little decals for the eyes now, and the teeth are really detailed.
Oh, yeah.
They are awesome. And so,
yeah,
even look at the pus coming out of the back.
Look at the butt. Yeah,
Oh,
look at that. Look at that.
back pus.
Back pus.
Back
pus.
That's
Anyway, so that is Volo and Mordenkainen's Foes. These are the boxes. They will be in your stores at some point. Keep an eye out, and they're awesome. Nolzers. Last night I painted a brass dragon. We've been doing our show on the D&D Twitch and on our Twitch every Sunday night. I think we're going to start doing it on Facebook now too, that we can multi-stream. That'd be great. But it's a weekly painting show. I paint one of the Nolzer's Marvelous Miniatures in partnership with Vallejo and WizKids and D&D. And next week we're going to be painting something spooky for Halloween. So, and then for November I'm actually going to release the whole schedule for the 4 weeks. So that we're not kind of last minute kind of figuring it out, and then you can get all your paints together to paint alongside us live as we do it. Last but not least, we will do a giveaway tonight. It's been a while. We've been away for like 4 weeks or so, just with travel and all that busyness of life and being sick and all that kind of stuff. So we are back, and we're committed to a regular schedule. And for that reason, we are going to do a 5% discount on a 6-month subscription to our adventure box. If you guys don't know what the adventure boxes are, we send you a campaign 1 box at a time. Everything in that box goes towards running that campaign. It's got a module and candles and all other kinds of wonderful stuff. So you can go to www.realmsmith.tv to check that out, as well as on our Kickstarter. There's a lot, actually more information now. It's actually kind of exceeded what we have on our website. So you can check out our Kickstarter as well at realmsmith.tv/Kickstarter to find out what's in the box. Yeah, and that's all that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll do the giveaway. The way that you get into the giveaway is be active in the chat. Actually, you know what? Because Facebook is back,
Oh.
Facebook is back, you will receive an entry for each person that you tag in the chat, like we used to do in the old days.
Love it.
Right? So if you mention somebody in the chat who you think would enjoy our stream or enjoy our boxes or anything like that, then Joel's listening to his iPad.
They're smelling
He's
it.
got some social anxiety and he feels like he needs to talk to us.
No, I'm
Our
prepping.
voices? Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah. So if you mention somebody in the chat, but also if you're active on Twitch and YouTube, you'll also get an entry. And the more active you are and the more people you mention, the more you will be entered for 5% off 6 months of our adventure boxes. Cool?
Cool.
I think that's all the
Super cool.
announcements. That's a lot of them. We haven't been around for a while, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not all of them. Holy cow. PAX
What?
is coming up.
PAX.
So we will be at PAX Unplugged. We will have our own booth this time. We had a table last time, kind of in the back corner. This time we have a 10 by 20 foot booth. That is connected to the Vallejo booth. In our booth, we will be doing, we will selling our boxes. We will be selling Vallejo product. We'll also be doing live demonstrations of our adventure boxes by that gentleman at the end of the table. So the man who wrote the stuff will be running modules and encounters throughout the show for people there. So that would be very exciting, and we're super excited about that. as well as running the master classes that we do. So it's a live version of Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials with RealmSmith, and we'll be doing 3 a day. You sign up the day of at 10:30, and then you'll be able to do
These
that.
are
They are paid events.
These are a big deal, and they sell out super quick. So if you can get registered ahead of time, I can't remember the last time we actually didn't have a sold out class.
No. And lineups afterwards if people begging to get in. So
Yeah.
we've upped the attendance now in the booth to 40.
Okay.
So we can actually get 40 people painting, which is great, but they are very limited. So get in there right at 10 o'clock when it opens.
Get them.
Yeah, people were lining up at something like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I heard it was overnight, but
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
yeah,
that's
camping out.
crazy.
Like the week before. I think
Yeah,
it's
like
already.
I think they're now.
People
They might be lining up now.
Yeah,
So I
like
would
remember
get to Philly
Phantom
now.
Menace when that opened?
If you just get there now.
And just sit outside the convention center.
But genuinely, when at the booth, there were people walking up,
I know.
and they were like, "Hey, man, like people have been like lining up at like 6:30, and you know, people that
that
get there at
fair?
7 don't get in.
Yeah,
because it's
totally. So
sold out.
what we did this year instead was, it was in a workshop room before, so it was really limited. It was only like 24 people. We have almost double that now on the actual show floor.
Crazy.
So it's not in a workshop room. It is out in the open. We will have guest hosts as usual.
Are we bringing boxes for sale?
Yes. That is the plan. That's the plan. So you'll actually be able to subscribe and get your first box at the show.
Amazing.
So you don't have to wait for that one to ship.
Yay.
Exactly. And then you'll start your subscription after that into Brigands. But yeah, so it's really exciting. And the exhibit hall opens at 10. So basically you need to line up wherever and then get to the booth, and then 10:30 the first class starts. So it's that half an hour period that we'll be taking registration for every class that day. That's it. That's all the announcements. Over to that gentleman over there.
Awesome. We're gonna do some character intros right now. We're gonna start with Adam and go clockwise around the table, finishing with Rachel.
Ooh.
Good for
save the
Instruction.
best for last.
Save the best for last.
Unless you want to go first. I
No.
just didn't think you'd want to go first.
No, I'm still reading.
All right.
I'm Adam, and I play Shamgar, human barbarian, level.
Oh, his finger. Your finger's over there. Now you're just flexing.
Okay, yeah. He's just a big old brute.
Ball of muscle.
Yep. And he has a brand new axe that he hasn't had the opportunity
Yes.
to.
And it's
Papa's got a brand new
fancy.
axe.
Papa's got a brand new axe. Yeah.
Something like that.
I'll write it.
Something like that.
Intermission.
Fancy new axe.
Yeah.
Brand new
So-
axe. Watch
You-
it as
you
it's
and Jay
gonna
both
kick
got
your
homebrew.
abdomen.
Why wouldn't I use the axe?
Oh,
He's kicking people
It
with my
has
axe.
been way too long.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think he was going
Azevedo.
clockwise. So
Oh,
you're
that's my
next.
turn, right?
That's right.
It's been a while. I am Jason, and I am playing Crichton, the Dragonborn monk, who also has a weapon that he has been waiting a while to wield, and is very excited to potentially do it this time.
Ooh.
He's very selective when he uses it.
Yeah.
I am Joel Auger, and I play a human bard named De Graaf Hoolsby. And I'm level 6 as well, although I'm a little bit higher level 6 than the other 6s at the table. So,
So
that's
you're more like a 6.5.
I'm more like, well, I mean, I'm
Right.
not keeping track, but I tend to be at the top of everything.
As far as 6s go, you.
As 6s go, I'm right up there.
Yeah, like as far as a 6, you're like a 10. If a 10
Out
could
of
be a 6,
6.
right?
Out of a 6, I'm
Yeah.
a 10 for sure. All
Awesome.
6s.
Excellent.
Are we
Nailed
talking
it.
about levels or ages?
No.
All right.
Your humor.
So,
that me?
Rachel?
Yeah, I think
that's
that's
it's
you.
all you.
I'm Rachel. I am playing Cynthia Hawkbraid, level 6.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty angry all the time.
Cool. Yeah. Yep.
It's going to be
That's-
difficult
Be
for
nice
the
to me.
graph.
Perfect. Yep. Anger. It's an issue. So all
Did
right.
I even say that I'm a barbarian? Did
You
I say
didn't,
that?
but you can.
Barbarian.
All right. Excellent. Now we're going to dive right into the game. Here's a bit of a recap. It has been a teeny bit a little time since the last time we played.
Oh,
So I'm going to do
a lot of teams.
a little bit of a longer recap just to catch everybody at home up as well. And to remind y'all, just in case you didn't rewatch the episode today, because, like, life. So, you travel the fantastical and boundless world of Alun, hoping to find some sign of a way back to your home realm, where you plan to face Tiamat in an effort to drive her back to the Nine Hells. You've learned from Hare the Wise that you will have to defeat a powerful god. Only this can disrupt the borders of Alun and allow you passage through. Once you have done this, you can battle Tiamat in your home realm, but defeating one god is nigh impossible, let alone two gods. You will need to acquire various divine artifacts if you plan to take on these powerful beings. The divine artifact of time has been destroyed and can never be restored. The artifact you seek now belongs to the goddess of power, Kesh, but she is not easily impressed. You will have to risk life and limb to prove your worth. Okay, now, we're going to start with you, Cynthia.
No.
So you have heard tell of a series of trials that you can take part in in order to try and obtain an object of extreme power from the goddess of power. So you have come to this swamp seeking this portal of trials that you have been told of. However, you are not necessarily expecting to find anybody else there. But as you're arriving, just on the edge of the board, let's say in the corner near Joel there, you see others there, and you see this strange creature waiting outside of a hut, speaking to the party, and you hear this gentleman say, "How about a song?" And that's how we'll start today.
So, you see this man, human bard. You can tell he's a bard because of his fantastic clothing, and and he looks at this being from across the way and says, "Yes, a song. Ooh, just wait here for a moment. Just one little song." And he proceeds to cast a charm spell.
Okay.
Along with the song.
I see.
And it goes like this. Let's just all get along. Now, let's go sit on a log. Now, and watch flies doing flybys. The lights of the fireflies fill up our bellies tonight. And we'll dream of the flavors. And each of us savor the taste of our six-legged feast. When the stars come out shining, we'll still be there pining for more. No, my belly's not sore. I'm just crouched on the floor. Fetal's just how I roll. When I'm happy, I fold into a ball. Let's just all get along. Let's just all get along. Sir, let's just get along.
Very nice.
It's beautiful, man.
So I attempt to cast Charm on him.
Yes.
Which I'm doing at level 4. Level 3,
Okay.
sorry.
What's
level
the save?
The saving throw is a wisdom saving throw. Of 15.
It's been a while.
Yep.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
I'll sing that song later.
You have a
Excellent.
list of requests going on.
Excellent. Is that figure 11?
Sorry? Yes.
No.
No.
No. Okay. It's somebody else then.
So,
All right.
Wisdom saving throw 15. I was right.
All right.
I was right.
Okay.
Stained. It's been a while. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Can't even remember.
Sing with vowels, that's it.
So you're looking at the creature, and you see, like, it's already a kind of a glistening creature because it's a little bit on the slimy side. It is a felkin, a creature that is native only to this realm.
I could tell that it looked like a frog.
It's a bit froggy in the way it
So I
looks.
was like,
Yeah.
what can I sing that might appease the creature frog man thing?
Right. So, despite its glistening nature, you do see a little bit of an extra glisten in the corner of its eye.
Oh.
Yes. Come.
Oh.
Are you on my list? I have Cynthia and Periwinkle and the Foreskins of Tiamat.
Well, would you be so lucky as to know we are Periwinkle and the Foreskins of Tiamat?
Yes. Good. Okay.
What? Where should we go? Where's the craft services?
I don't have services
Okay.
or crap.
Right.
What is it you seek? What did you come for?
Well, first, I just didn't want you to eat me.
No, I know. I will not eat. I will not eat you. I eat mushrooms.
Oh, good. So I'll turn to the others, and I'll say, I think he's good. Come on out.
Can I hear all this?
You can hear anything above, like, anything that's above a normal timbre of voice, you can hear from the distance that you're at. So you can't hear everything, but anything that's been spoken loudly, you can hear everything that the Felkin shaman is saying over there.
Okay.
How can we be sure that once your spell wears off, he won't eat us?
Could you keep it down? I don't think he knows he's under a spell.
I thought I was being quiet.
I'm gonna circle a little bit this
Okay.
way.
All right.
Try not to pay attention too much to his.
Now he knows you're there, so.
Right.
No, I know, but I just want to circle a bit and
Okay.
kind of peer into this thing.
All right.
As I go.
I'll come closer.
Okay. Now it's not physically represented here, but there's a shimmering blue sort of water ripple here inside this.
Blue water ripple.
Yes. Yes.
Shimmering blue water ripple. Okay, so
I'm gonna peek out just to here and just look at him and sort of wave.
Hi.
Do I know if I was successful on the charm?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
And Cynthia, are you staying where you are, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna like skip
Oh.
over here
Okay.
to like beside here.
Okay. But not sneaky, like just regular skip.
No.
Okay.
Regular skip.
Who are you?
I turn around. Who's he talking to? What do I see?
You,
Oh.
where you are, you turn
Yeah,
around.
it's like, bonk.
So
like,
you're looking in that direction. You wouldn't see her.
really?
Oh, I see. You're looking directly. I thought you were like
Well,
turning around, like looking that
she
way.
would have skipped this way.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
saying,
You see.
"Who are
You see her, and you would have heard her skipping through the swamp anyway. It's
okay.
pretty wet. So yes, I'd say that you all are aware of her presence now.
Okay. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. What's your name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Great.
Who are you?
I am the Graf Hoolsby, human bard and hero.
You don't look like much of a hero.
Oh, well, you don't know me yet.
No.
But these are my friends. This is Shamgar, here behind the giant phallus statue. And,
I'm not gonna say I wasn't thinking that.
you know what I mean? And over there is, wait, where did he go? I don't see him around. I have another friend here. You'll meet him eventually. I'm sure he'll show himself.
I'm
Yeah, but
visible,
I can't see you.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Can I see into the hut from where I am?
Not very well.
And
I'm looking from this perspective.
'Kay.
No, not really.
And what sense do I get from him about what his purpose is here, or if he's telling the truth, or that sort of thing?
Give me perception. 15. With a 15, you see that his hut is situated fairly closely to the gate. You'd imagine he's some sort of a protector of the gate or some sort of facilitator to the gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just refresh my memory on, or what do I remember about? Okay, so we're here to see Kesh. Is that correct?
You are seeking the corporeal avatar of Kesh because
she has an item of power.
she is the goddess of power.
Yeah.
And you believe she may have a divine artifact, kind of like the artifact of time, which was destroyed.
Right.
Something of great power.
Right. And this place is on the same plane that we know of?
Yes.
How did we get here again?
You were sent here by Hare the Wise.
He teleported us here.
He did.
But it feels like it's a natural place that exists within the world, not like from where Hare was.
From what you can tell,
Feels normal.
Feels like it's,
Just
And even where Hare was, you're not sure really what that place was.
Sure.
If it was a different plane or if this is just somewhere.
This just feels like a normal Terran sort of. Okay. I say we're here to see the avatar of Kesh.
I know, that's why you were on my list. And you too, on my list. Cynthia? You said Cynthia. You are on my list.
What does the list get us to do?
The list just means that I can expect you to come.
Here I am.
As I put on my nice robe today.
Same.
Well,
What must we do?
you must pass through the portal. And you must complete the trials.
Trials.
Yes.
What trials are these you speak of?
Well, if you want to impress the goddess of power, you must show that you are powerful.
Oh, is that why we're here? Are we impressing the goddess of power?
She's believed to have a divine artifact.
Ah, right. I remember that, I think.
So we just pass through, or
I have to open it. If you try to go through now, you will die.
it's good to know.
Good to know. Good to know.
Mm.
My friend, do you know how we should go through?
Yes.
Might you tell us?
Yes.
Could you please now tell us?
Yes. Stand in front of the gate, the portal.
And then
Now.
As in right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Stand in front of the
Okay.
portal.
I'll go in front of the portal.
Yes, all of you. All of you.
I'll turn, but I'll stand kind of sideways, watching him. And what do we know of Kesh?
I'm
Like, is
skipping over.
Kesh a known god to us from the
Standing
Forgotten
right
Realms?
here.
Kesh is not something that you know from the Forgotten Realms.
Is there a goddess or god of power in the Forgotten Realms that would be similar?
Potentially. Not. I mean, Kesh is a little bit not your typical goddess of power. Put it that way. But I'm not going to. I can't tell you too much because you guys don't know a lot about this realm yet.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Can I just pick up a stone? Is there a stone nearby I can just pick up?
Yeah, there's some stones.
I see what you're doing, my friend.
I've been curious ever since I saw it.
It's a beautiful stone.
Well, no, I mean this, and I'm gonna throw it in. Trying to throw it to see what happens if it hits the.
The portal?
Yeah.
Okay. The stone hits the portal. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I think you're about to find out what happens
He might die.
when the stone hits the portal.
11.
Okay. The stone hits the portal, and this blue seam of sparkling energy comes through from where the stone went right to your hand, and you take 5 points of force damage right to your arm as it flies back.
I just look over at the frogman.
Yeah.
Maybe leave it alone.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say? What did you say?
Said maybe leave it alone.
Maybe leave it alone. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I need everyone in front. You too, shiny
Are we
man.
sure he's not gonna kill us? Are we sure you're not gonna kill us?
I don't know, are you?
And he's walking over, and he stands in front of that one. I can't reach it. He lifts his staff up to the eye, the hole in the stone, and a beam of blue energy, similar to the one that struck your arm, fires through. Is there anything you guys do?
No.
I ready myself.
Okay.
With an action to like jump away.
I duck.
All right, you duck. You're ready to
I'm
jump,
ready.
jump
I'm
away. What's the trigger for you to jump away? You're just standing there?
If I see
Okay.
any beams of blue light coming
Yeah.
from emanating outwards,
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to jump away.
I took
Okay.
a dodge action.
You have Greg as well, just so you know.
Yes,
I don't
in my
have the mini
backpack.
right here. I'll have to get him after.
I did load him properly.
Okay. All right. So you guys are prepared. So the beam of light is coming through. It goes over your heads and it hits the portal, and the portal dissipates, or not the portal, but the field, whatever it is, dissipates. And now it's just an empty circle.
Do we see
And you
through
can
it?
now see through it. You see the fire. You can see some of these stalagmites, I think, are the ones on the ground.
Yes, I think you're right.
I don't know.
Right.
Stalagmite beam.
They stalagmites, but there are also some stalactites on the ceiling as well. So, you know. Right on. Okay, well done. Good
I'm
going.
gonna grab a rock and throw it through.
Okay, it goes through. So he walks up and he's coming up behind you guys.
Okay.
Yes, it's open.
Okay.
What do we see through it?
Yeah, you see the fire, you see the stalagmites and the
No movement.
things. Just the flame.
So do you think it's fine for us to go through? I turn back to him and go, so do we just walk through?
Yeah. Hold on. There's something I'm forgetting. You are ready to. I'm not remembering it.
Okay, how about this? Could you go through for us first?
Yeah.
And he walks around and he walks through.
Hi.
He's waving with his hand right there.
Impressive. I'll just walk through.
Okay. All right, you walk through?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just gonna walk through, but very cautiously.
Mind wisdom move.
I will walk through with darts, throwing stars in my hands.
Yeah.
And
I still imagine like darts, like a dartboard.
Yeah, me
they're-
too.
I don't know
they're like
why.
throwing knives.
Just
I'm
call
gonna
them
come around
shuriken.
quietly as possible.
Yep.
And kind of like sit over to the corner here.
All right. You're gonna sit over in the corner.
And take the dodge action, please.
And Cynthia, what are
Yeah, I'm
you doing?
gonna like skip through, and then as I'm going through here, I'm gonna like
Alright.
jump and do a heel click, and then
That's awesome. I love how
Land
jovial
there.
and happy you
I
are.
like the ones-
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he walks past you guys. You gonna let him through
No.
your personal space? No.
Yes, we'll.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he walks out. He goes out, and he says,
I just remembered. Okay, so now, you guys won't be able to rest at all. No sleep, no rest. Have fun.
and then the gate closes whoosh, back to the blue ripple, and you can no longer see beyond.
Ah, right. Okay, then. Trapped, I guess.
so
Like a fly on a tape.
who are you guys?
Oh, right. I'm De Graaf. This is Shamgar. This is Crichton. We are Periwinkle and the a couple skins of Tiamat.
you're not going with Dragonsbane at all. This whole realm is gonna know you as Periwinkle on the Foreskins. We're gonna have to rename the show.
We're a touring band, and we've been following a path forward that's led to many adventures. You are?
Cynthia? I heard I can come here and win some stuff and get some power. Did I
Okay.
get that right?
I have no idea. Is that right, gentlemen?
Who told you that?
You were visiting in a town. You've been seeking power, traveling through this land, because when Tiamat had arrived in the Forgotten Realms, a lot of people were sent across. So Tiamat was the goddess of all evil dragons, essentially. So they were there when it happened, but when she arrived, something had to take her place in the last realm she had touched, which happens to be this one. Yourself and several thousand other people had all come through, and they're being regarded as refugees, and they're being hunted down. Okay. So you are seeking something of great power. Your reasons I'll leave to you, but somewhere along the way, someone, a shadowy figure, a man wearing purple with a very pale face, had told you that you can find an artifact of power in this swamp.
Some guy told me.
That's...
Us too.
Yes, indeed. Which, in particular, guy told you?
He was pale and purple.
I shudder to think what else he told her. What else did he tell you?
So he didn't really talk too much else. He was mostly trying to pique your interest with this, and you know that he was very. There's something almost slimy about him, in the way he talks, and he came off as a little bit. A little, actually, yeah, a little bit. His skin was very much kind of like think of like an octopus skin. Yeah. So, but yeah, there's something about him that really came off as a little bit off-putting or dark, but you believed him when he told you about this great power and that this is where you could obtain it. And at the moment, you didn't care. You just wanted to find it.
That's about it. He was pretty gross, so I left.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
We know the man you're speaking of.
He's dead. And I start to look around.
That's awesome.
At the ceiling, and I'm taking in the surroundings, looking at the. Yeah. Is there a ceiling? How is it a cavern? Is it a natural cavern?
It looks like a natural cavern. It does have stalagmites and stalactites, and it has some ruined areas. This looks like a column that has fallen down, but you don't see any other columns. You see this fire, you see this pool of water, you see two very large stone either chests or sarcophagi or something of that nature.
Does the fire look natural?
The fire is very large, and it seems to be ever burning. So even though it looks like a regular gigantic bonfire, something about it must be magical because it is ever burning. I'll give that one to you.
So, I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I will start to circle carefully around the edge again. I'm just in perpetual dodge action mode.
Yeah. Around this way?
Yeah, so I'm just going to go as far as I can. 45.
Okay, so I should be able to... So I'm going to move to the middle of the room to do this Detect Magic, because that should give me the whole of it.
In the fire?
Like, close to the fire.
Okay, yeah. I figured. Okay, so right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And cast Detect Magic.
All right.
I'll inspect going this way.
All right. As far as you can go. And you've got a movement of 40?
Yeah, 40.
Okay. And Cynthia, what would you like to do? You see them all kind of inspecting the room, looking around.
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm doing the same because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Sure.
I'm gonna skip over to the pool, just like looking at it, but I'm watching that.
Look into the pool? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm like actually watching it.
Okay. So you're not really looking into the pool.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you cast Detect Magic. You see that the bottom of the flame is shimmering with magic.
Okay.
So even beneath the wood that seems to be there. And the wood, although it's burning, is not being consumed.
Okay. Anything else magic in the room? Let me see.
That appears to be it. You see that Cynthia's axe is glowing, and 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So you'll see that, the weapons and objects of your fellow party members as well that are magical are also shimmering.
Okay. The sarcophagi aren't shining? Aren't glowing?
No.
What about the sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus girl is no.
Also not shining.
I guess that I don't know which is which. One's.
What are you going to do, huh?
Sarcophagus at you.
Mississippi.
Okay, so as soon as I get to that point, I want to turn back and look at the sarcophagus.
This one?
Yeah, yes, we can. Sorry. And then I want to say, Goddess Kesh, we are here to commune with you.
Did you say communi?
I turn around and we are here to commune with you. Better. We ask that you show yourself. Nothing.
How long do we wait?
I don't think we have a way out.
Oh, I see.
So as long as it takes, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, that's so negative. Why don't we just look in the sarcophaguses? There definitely should be some stairs or something in one of those. You know, imagination.
Imagination.
Shamgar, do you want to help me lift the top of one of these sarcophagi?
Okay, but first, let me just try this one.
Sure.
We want to commune with you. Okay.
Yeah.
You may have been
Nothing.
misled. When your friend here, Crichton, said the word, it was also wrong.
What?
He meant commune, as in to be one with.
Where did the E come from?
He just...
It's actually an I.
in his language, I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, let's, I guess, try to open it.
Okay, so I'll step over to where he is.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to put my darts away,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go back behind them.
Behind them.
Over to them, yeah.
Okay.
And take out my quarterstaff.
I'm gonna
All
skip
right.
around and be like, can I help?
And I'm going to hold an action that if anything comes out of there, I'm going to hit it on the head.
Okay.
Is it
Twice.
easy to tell if, like, can we see hinges, or is it like just a stone
Big
slab?
old stone
It
slab.
looks like a big old stone slab.
Ah.
So we're both going to be with a giant stone in our hands, unable to react to whatever happens next.
How about this?
Okay, how about this? You move to one side, one end. I'll move to the other end. Our friends here will do most of the brunt. We make sure that we lift it and hide. Lift it and hide.
So what?
So you'll be on that side, I'll be here, I'll lift this end, you lift this end, and then as we lift it, we hide. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Lift and hide like a shield made of stone.
Okay.
Very large.
So are you guys on each end
Yes.
here? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put Mr. Shams there, and Mr. Graff's here,
Yeah.
and you guys are opening it like that,
That,
or
yes.
like that, like
No,
this.
that way, yeah.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
put my hand on my glowing great axe.
All right. So you're ready for anything that may come out. Okay. So you'll have a ready to action to attack, I guess. All right. So with the two of you, I want you to do a strength check.
Strength check. That should be easy. I have barely any of it.
I think it's -1. So you
-2, actually.
add your modifier to Shamgar's roll here.
Oh, what is it? Minus.
I have a -2 modifier on my strength.
Oh, okay.
You don't look very strong. You want
So
me to do
-2 to whatever
you know,
you.
That's not
roll.
a bad idea.
In-
Well,
including your modifier.
Okay, let's do it.
So
We're
we-
switching
We're
spots.
switching spots.
So you're okay.
Yeah. She
All right.
pointed out to me that I wasn't very strong looking.
Okay.
So,
All right. So you roll a strength check. What's your strength modifier?
3.
3. Okay. So add 3 on top of your modifier.
Okay.
That's our Deborah Anwal rule.
nice. Double strength.
Hey.
So 13.
All right. 13. So you're both lifting. And it looks really impressive, but nothing is budging.
Not even budging?
Not even budging.
Ah, not a pebble awry.
Not even a budgie.
Huh. Okay. Well, it seems like our friends cannot move it open. Any ideas?
One more, you could help us.
True. But then all all but one of us can respond to what might be inside.
Want to try one more time?
Yeah, you guys can try again. So roll another strength check and
Like this.
Come on,
Both
lift up your
modifiers.
sleeves and roll that
Yeah.
boulder.
yeah, you just spit on your hands.
There we go.
21.
All right, with a 21, you're able to lift it. Okay, and you're lifting it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
Scooching behind as we do.
and then can we like slide it off backwards?
it is very heavy. So when you're sliding it off with some effort, and then it slams down. Within, you see just a black hole underneath.
I knew there was an exit. I knew there was an exit.
Like not a bottom of it.
No
keeps
bottom.
going down.
No bottom. It just keeps going down, and it looks like it goes straight down.
And is it like a shaft with like
Walls?
stone that goes
Yeah,
down, or is it
straight.
just black
It
void?
is. It is a shaft of stone.
Yeah.
Very, very flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. It doesn't look like there's much in the way of handholds or anything. You do imagine that it's something you could probably shimmy, but because there's enough space to be able to But as far as like grabbing onto anything, like crags or anything, there isn't anything here to grab onto.
I just had an idea. So if this is a hole downwards, perhaps the other one is also a hole. No.
Sorry.
But when
I'm new here.
I figured the other one was also a hole downwards. But I mean, it's good to get ideas going, flowing. You be the strong one. I'll be the smart one.
Checks out.
What do you say we attempt to open the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are coming over
Yeah.
here.
The same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Same people.
Same.
As I'm like skipping across though, I'm gonna grab a stone and chuck it into the little water over there.
Okay, you're gonna grab a stone, chuck it in the water.
See, like trying to do it so they don't notice and she's like,
Okay, all right. You're a little bit a ways away, so I'm gonna need a dexterity check to see if you actually hit the water with the stone.
Yep.
Ooh, good.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So the stone goes in, just a little, boop,
Yeah.
and there's a little bit of water dripping inside here, so they wouldn't even have noticed the sound.
Okay. Nothing happens?
Nothing that you can see.
All right. Ready in action. Attack anything that comes out.
All right.
Same here.
So you guys are lifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do another strength check with the same modifiers.
16.
Okay, 16. You just did it. So you're lifting it. It's harder this time. Just like your arms are still a little bit tired from the last one, and you push with some effort and drop it down. This one is not a hole. This one has this thing inside.
Ah!
That's not a nice looking thing.
Nope. it's
Oh
not
my.
a
Is it
nice looking-
still?
Can everybody at home see that?
Oh, there it is.
Here, how about I turn it around so you can see it better?
Yeah, that is also from Volo's.
Yeah, this is new, and as you guys at home can see the bottom name there. Feel free to look that up on the
Is
internet
it?
if you want.
Is it responding? Is it moving?
Right now, it appears not to be moving.
Is it undead?
I don't know, but I'd say we close that.
Can we close that thing
Right.
back up?
Everybody, give me a perception check.
20. 3, 20.
Okay. 4,
Oh, 3.
3,
11.
11. Okay. The only one of you that notices anything out of place is Crichton. You hear what sounds almost like a metallic hissing from behind you, past the flames.
Behind us. And I turn and I bring my quarterstaff to bear.
We need to close this
Take a ready
first.
action.
We have to close this thing. We have to close it.
Have you guys
I
seen one of
turn
these before?
my back towards the
I
towards the
have never seen
sarcophagus.
anything
I
like this.
immediately go do that, and I
Yeah?
take a dodge action. Yeah.
You take a dodge action. Okay. What are you doing?
I suggest we close this.
Let's close it.
What are you guys doing?
Try
Okay.
to close the lid. Close
All
the
right,
lid.
so you guys are lifting the lid. It's going to be a lot harder to do from the floor up to the top. So we need another strength
Come on, Shammy.
Can I move as well, Brandon, after this?
check. After this, I'll roll an initiative so we can keep track of turn order.
14.
14 does not do it. You guys are trying to lift it, but it's just, you just can't seem to get it up off the floor.
If I help you,
All right. Now, everybody roll an initiative. So we've got an action order here. And I forgot to grab the paper here. I'm gonna.
What?
Usually I grab paper and keep track of
want a piece of
initiative on paper. You should just keep everything here.
Do you want a piece of paper?
Sure, if you got one. Thanks.
And we got a new initiative button too. Nifty initiative button.
Nifty initiative. Doo. Dun dun. It's all spooky now. There you go. It's all spooky now. Okay.
Oh dear.
20 to 25. Nobody. Okay. 15 to 20. All right. 10 to 15.
Thanks to advantage.
5 to 10.
right here, 8.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, you still add your initiative to that.
Okay, then
It's the
4.
only time that
Four,
natural one
yeah.
isn't.
All right.
As he breathes.
Okie dokie. So, all right, Cynthia, you get to move first. What are you going to do? You get to do something first. And you can do, if you are and Shamgar are going to be working together, you can take your turns together in this case.
Oh, that's cute. This guy hasn't moved yet, right? Like, what are we in
Nothing that you've seen.
And then he just heard a noise behind him. Like, what are we?
Yeah,
That's it? That's all we know?
that's what you know. You and Shamgar have tried to move the lid. Nothing yet.
Right.
You don't know what to do? Okay. If so, you and Shamgar are able to act together if you wanted. If you're trying to move the lid, otherwise you can do whatever you think would come natural to your character in this time. So, having heard what he said, having seen what's going on, seeing what's in there, feel free to.
Yeah, he said something like.
You can hold an action if you want.
It's something behind us, right?
Yeah.
Who's behind us?
I don't know. It's on the other side of the fire.
Okay, I'm just gonna
All right. So, are you gonna just have a held action to attack, maybe? Okay. So a held
You can also
attack
do a
action.
dodge action, which means that's kind of being on alert.
Yep.
If you want to be defensive, and then you get advantage on dexterity saving throws, and they get disadvantage if they attack. But you can basically stay where you are and just be defensive.
Yeah. So that's what you want to
That's
do.
what I'm doing.
Cool. All right. So you're taking a defense action, and Crichton, it's your turn.
I am going to do a little bit of a run.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
A little somersault on the ground.
Once you get there, you see what's on the other side.
And then I basically take cover behind here on like one knee, and I'm watching with my, and I pull 2 darts out in my hand.
Okay.
Quarterstaff here, darts here,
Yeah.
and I see it.
Now you can see it, and it looks like a very large snake with a metallic sort of skin.
Metallic skin, and it's
Yeah.
coming towards me.
It's coming around the fire on that side. It does see you.
Do I get the sense that it's going to attack me?
It's hard to tell. It looks like a snake. However you would perceive a snake, whether you perceive them as aggressive or not, that's up to you.
If it moves towards anyone, I am going to ready an action to attack it with 2 darts.
Okay. It has its head low. It's slithering.
Yeah, so if it comes within striking distance and it looks like it's going to attack,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually just going to attack it with melee.
Okay.
If it comes to attack me.
This is also a one of the new biscuits.
Yeah. Am I just lifting up just to show the camera?
Yeah.
This is also one of the Volo and Mordenkainen's foes minis. It's a what is it?
Go back a bit.
This is
There you
a
go.
Cobra. Something.
Yeah, it looks like a cobra.
yes, an Iron Cobra.
Iron Cobra. Very cool.
Very
Cool.
It's beautiful,
It's
super
beautiful.
shiny, made of iron. Yeah. Okay, and that's
I'm
in
gonna
your
attack-
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it twice with my quartz.
You're gonna attack it twice with your.
Quartz staff if it
There
comes
you
to me.
go.
If it comes to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
Cool.
reaction. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So yeah. So it is there. The graph.
Hand model Adam.
Wonderful.
I'm still looking at the sarcophagus,
Okay.
unwilling to assume that this thing is fully dead.
Okay.
I will take a dagger and stab it in the cranium.
Okay. All right. So roll an attack with your dagger. Is this your new dagger?
I'm not going to throw it,
Okay.
so I'm going to use a handheld dagger to just.
Okay.
Yep.
Stabby stab
Yep.
You can still stabby stab with your
in the face.
I know. I just don't want to. If I attack, then it comes back to me. I want the dagger
No,
to
you can
stay in his head.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Clever.
Right.
Okay.
So yes.
Roll an attack with advantage.
Okay. Okay. That is a dagger. Okay. That's a 21.
Okay. A 21 hits.
Okay.
All right. What?
He is just laying there.
What sort of damage does that do?
It is going to do 1d4 plus 2. Oh, that's so dark. That's a 1.
A
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so you stab it in the head, and it stabs in to the head, and you're leaving the dagger there.
You can leave it there.
I'm just gonna let go of it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right.
Did it go so far
Excellent.
as that it like pinned the head against the bottom of the sarcophagus?
No, I wouldn't say it dug right into the head. I would say it's maybe a couple of inches in.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's resistance inside of this
Right.
thing. Like it has
So if that was
maybe some bone or something underneath.
What? You say this now?
Okay. All right. So at this point, this snake does see you, and it is coming for you, and it.
When it gets into striking distance, it's gonna get struck.
Yeah. It's on strike. Heck no, we won't bite. Let's go. All right, just a second. I'm gonna make sure I got the actual full stat block here.
We won't bite. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I apologize, just bear with me here. I thought I had the full stat block in front of me, but it's okay. Aha! There we go.
Remember that if you're active in the chat today and you mention somebody on Facebook, you have a chance to win
This was
5% off a 6-month subscription to our adventure boxes.
This public service announcement brought to you by Elderwood Academy, WizKids, no Founder Dice.
Okie dokie. So, it makes a bite action at you once it gets
Do I
close.
get my ready
However, you get your ready action first. So, roll an attack.
Oh, yes.
Cheers.
So this is
Very
my
nice.
dice. Plus 6. That is a 19.
That's a hit. Actually, no, that just misses.
What? A
Wow.
19?
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to
Problems,
level
we've
6.
got problems. Wow.
That's going to be less. That's a 16.
All right, that misses too. It hisses at you as it like coils away from your attacks.
Louise.
If I had readied an action, can I use it now? Or do I have to wait for my turn?
You'll have to wait for your
You had a dodge
turn
action.
again. Yeah, you had dodge
ready
action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you'll just have to wait for your turn to come back around. Yeah.
Oh dear.
All right, so it's making a bite attack against you.
Oh dear.
And okay, and now I believe that is a miss. Okay, so 14 is a miss.
Yeah.
All
Can
right.
I do my bonus? Can I do my bonus attack? I still I forgot.
I mean, you don't have to get
I get
angry.
a bonus unarmed strike.
Okay, is that considered part of a bonus action? Okay, so I don't think that counts because it's not part of your attack action. It's a bonus action, so it's a separate action.
Got it.
Yeah, as far as a held action would go. All right. So then, with dagger in head, this thing rises up. Okay. That was pretty aptly timed. Okay.
Yeah,
And
not great. This isn't great. Now we have to fight 2 things.
Oh man, glad you told me that. Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Yeah, it is the enemy's turn. It just stood up. Yeah, it just stood up. Okay. All right. DeGraff, make a Constitution saving throw.
He doesn't know it was me. He was sleeping.
You're the one closest to its head.
Okay. Constitution saving throw coming up.
Wow.
Okay. A 21.
These are really hard to see.
Okay, all right.
Oh, they're amazing.
So you succeed, and you take 10 points of necrotic damage as this creature stares into your eyes, and you feel almost like all of the goodness and the kindness and the love inside of you begins to wither and shrink as it watches you, and you feel your skin start to pull back as though all of the moisture is just seeping from your body all of a sudden.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah. But you do feel like you have resisted the bulk of whatever it's trying to do to you.
Okay.
But that just is what's
How much
the
damage you said?
remainder of
10
what happened.
points?
10 points of necrotic damage.
Does that mean?
That's just not good. 10 points of damage.
So
Necrotic.
necrotic is like sort of like death
Death.
and rot and yeah.
Things
So if you imagine like plants that are just dying and drooping and turning black and the leaves are falling off. Imagine that happening to a person. Yeah.
Sorry for all my questions. I'm a noob playing in
Don't worry about it.
prematurely in the
You're
big
doing
leagues.
great.
There's absolutely people at home that probably have the exact same questions, and it's good that you're asking them. So, thank you, because we take that for granted sometimes. We know that sometimes we think that everybody knows everything we know, and that's not the case. So, yeah. All right. Excellent. That is the end of its turn, and that is where it will stay. All right, Shamgar's turn, and then Cynthia's turn.
Okay, seeing my friend get the life sucked out of his face,
Right.
I enter a rage
Yeah.
and I take out my brand new axe of greater devastation,
Nice.
Everybody have shiny new weapons?
just from the last session.
Yeah. There you go.
And I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. All right. I'd say you're within range where you are pretty well. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. There it is.
18.
That's a hit.
Come on. Big money.
Big money. Big money.
Okay.
No whammies.
But I'm gonna reroll because of my feet.
Because of your feet?
And
Nice.
it's an 8.
It's an 8, so that you can keep that and roll again.
Okay.
What's so special about your feet that you can roll again?
Feat is in like features.
Not like feet.
Not like
yeah,
his
not like yeah.
It's great.
But
It's not like magical.
I'm sure they're
feet.
great.
Toes.
Sure, they're.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
They're almost as good as his hands.
Yeah, he is
look at
mostly
that
naked,
hand
so his
model.
feet, I'm
He's a
sure,
foot
are
model
tremendous.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does his feet give him some special?
5.
Oh.
All right. So that's 13 plus your.
Was mod, so 20.
All right. So 20 points of damage. You like hack right into this thing. It tears through its cloak, and you feel you're actually sinking into meat. And you feel really good about that attack.
All right.
It was really nice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it was
attack
good.
him again
Go for it.
the same way.
The same way.
18.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and 18 is a hit.
Do it again.
Okay. Yeah. And it's gonna be 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage on top of that. So you pull the axe out and you go again in the same spot, I guess.
Yeah. like
Yeah.
a
Okay.
tree.
So right in the same spot. It digs in a little bit deeper. Not quite as powerful as the first hit, but it felt good. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Is
There
it
you go.
appearing weakened or damaged, or it looks like I've done a lot of damage against it?
You do see some black ichorous blood pouring out of the wound, and a little bit dripping down from the side of its face, where the dagger is still sticking out. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's not happy about its circumstance, but there you go.
I
Yeah.
will.
So Cynthia and then Crichton.
Is this blocking the snake from me?
It is in between you and the snake. So if you're looking to fire an arrow, it's got greater cover. You might be able to hit it, but it is probably about 3/4 cover, so that it'll be harder to hit.
Yeah, it's already hard to hit. Okay.
You can get there in your movement, I think, if you wanted to go right beside it. However, okay.
I am going to, because I'm facing it like that.
Yeah.
In my left hand, I'm going to have my great axe.
Yeah.
In my right hand, I'm going to have my hand axe.
So great axe is a two-handed weapon. So
Okay, then I'm in two hands, I'm going to have my great axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and, like, chop it out, like the legs out from under him.
Yeah,
Like, right
cool.
below the hip.
All right. Roll hit. Remember, you get 2 attacks per action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's with the 20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. 12.
Okay. 12 is a miss, but
Yeah.
you can roll for your second attack.
So I swing once, and then I'm going to come back
Yeah.
and
So
go
you
like that.
you swing once and you miss. You just catch its cloak instead of.
And this time I'm swinging up a bit, like up towards his chest.
Okay.
14.
All right, that misses too. It just moves its shoulder out of the way just in time, and you just whiff right past it through the cloak again. Yeah, Crichton and then the Graf.
I'm gonna drop my quarterstaff on the stone,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna loose the Renuku blade for the first time.
yeah.
I bring it to bear, and I say in Draconic, "Vomit, guide my strike," and I attack it. I'm gonna
All
come
right.
down
Okay,
with it.
go for it.
That is a 21.
Okay, 21 hits.
Do you want me to do both attacks?
Okay.
Hey.
That is a 26.
That's a hit. Now let's see some damage.
Oh, we will.
Who
That's a
knew
13.
You could Renuku like you do?
10, 23 points of damage.
All right. So, with 23 points of damage, this is with your Renuka blade?
Yeah.
All right. You cleave it right in half, and it's just two squirming pieces that just stop moving. But you cleave right through its metallic skin and everything. It's dead.
Okay.
Bleeding out red, rusty blood.
Okay.
There you go. You have your movement if you like. What would you like to do?
Come help us with Dagger Face.
Can I stow a weapon? Can I stow a weapon
Stow a
as
weapon?
a free action, or is that a full action?
I think free action. I mean, I'll count it as a free action.
Okay, so I'm going to do the whole like wipe the ichor off and then put it back in its scabbard.
Yeah, that fits in rule of cool too. So
Yeah, and pick up my quarterstaff,
yeah.
and I'm going to move over here.
All right. Way to go.
Okay, cool.
Dead snake.
Sliced in half.
All right. So you went over there. Now it is Graf's turn, and then the enemy.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Okay.
You're
Now,
all right there.
you know that if you cast Fireball, it's going to hit everyone.
I do know that.
Yes.
What's the radius on Fireball?
Let's just double check.
It's pretty big.
Grab that.
Pretty big, yeah.
There you
It's a.
Sword. Just push that.
Yes, sir.
We have an axe and shield template for that.
Yes, we do.
What is it?
It is 20-foot radius.
So this is only 15, right?
He's up though. He's up. He's up top. He's up.
So where are you aiming this fireball?
Nowhere.
All right.
Do something else.
I feel like I have to remind you that the Falcon shaman shouted something before the thing closed up. Do you remember what he said? Yeah.
Someone can't heal.
Do you remember?
We
You
can't
said
rest.
you will not be able to
Rest.
rest at all. Not short rests or long rests, essentially, is what he was saying. You'll not be able to rest at all
Ever again, or just in this location?
during these trials. So,
Is this a trial?
Okay.
I'll give this as a freebie. You imagine that the trials have already begun as soon as that gate closed.
I thought these were going to be sports.
Okay.
There might be a long jump. Who knows?
I'm going to. I'm going to attempt Bane.
Bane.
So up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. Basically.
Subtract that from what? Its
that a
next
reaction?
attack?
It's not. It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
And
So it subtracts that from its attacks?
Yep. 1d4 subtracted from the attack roll or saving throw.
I see. Okay. But not the saving throw we're rolling right now. So
No.
what's the charisma saving throw DC?
15.
15. Ah, okay. All right. So it has to roll a d4?
Yep.
If it fails? Okay. Ooh, 4. Okay. So
Okay.
it will be subtracting 4 from its next attack, right? Or the next saving throw it has to roll, depending on what happens.
Yep.
However, it goes after you. Is that the end of your turn? Are
Yep.
you moving? Are you doing
Yeah, I'm
anything
gonna
else?
move back.
Okay, where?
As far back, 30 feet back behind the fire if I can
5,
swing it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
I feel like an auctioneer when I do that.
I think it's harder
Hey,
than
25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, okay. Okay. As a bonus action, it activates the Aura of Annihilation.
That sounds
really
delightful.
All right. While active, the aura deals 5 necrotic damage to any creature that ends its turn within 30 feet of the Bodak, which is the name of this creature. I'm giving you a little extra details here, and for those of you at home. Yes. So, let's see. That's anybody that ends their turn within range of that 30 feet. So, have fun with that. And there we go. Okay. It looks at Crichton. And Crichton, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Okay.
These glowing runes are awesome.
Is it actually low?
All right. You take 19 points of necrotic damage as you start to feel the life being crushed inside of your body.
20.
The moisture just pulling in from your lips deeper into your head and from your skin just deeper into your core.
19?
You almost feel like you're getting more gaunt. 19 points of necrotic
Inside out.
damage. Yeah, that's, I mean,
That's not cool.
Your lips
not
start
cool.
folding over your head. Oh.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of its turn, Shamgar, and then yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just swing my axe.
Do it. Get it good.
19.
Okay, that's a hit.
We can attack again. So it's 14
Yep.
slashing, and I'm gonna attack again, and it's 22.
Get it.
Go.
Get it.
Go.
22 hits.
Yep. Okay, so another 14.
All right. So with that damage, the first strike cleaves really deeply, and you know that the second strike is going to kill it. What are you going to do?
Wow.
I'm going to come at it the other direction, chopping off its head in an attempt to send the dagger and head towards DeGraff.
All right. Okay. So you cleave through. The head spins off and lands in the fire.
Okay.
Okay. It's on the edge of the fire. The head is on fire, but that dagger is going to be real hot.
It's on the edge of the fire. Sounds like an 80s song, like a 90s rock song.
The edge of the fire.
Edge of the fire. Edge of the fire.
At this moment, he gets like inspiration, pulls out his guitar.
Yeah.
You just pull your drum out. That's what's happening. She's
Shout.
like, what the?
Shout.
You guys say you're a band?
We're on the edge of the fire.
A real band?
All right. So that is the end of our. Hey. There we are. No longer fighting, so we're out of initiative order.
I head to the fire.
Grab it quick.
I'm
Head
looking
to the fire?
I head to the fire, and I try to find the dagger. Can I see it?
You can see it. Yeah. So let's say it's like about here. It's just a head sitting on the right of the edge of the fire. The dagger sticking out in the way. You know you can reach it, but it's hot. 'Cause
Okay,
the
so
head
I'm gonna
is
put
on
my
fire.
boot on the end of the head.
Yeah.
And try to pull the dagger out, if I can.
Okay, so you're putting your boot on the flaming head, and you're gonna try and take the dagger out.
Just try to quickly do it, like you know what I would if you were
Yeah.
in a
Okay.
fire. and
Give
there
me
was
a
fire.
dexterity saving throw to be able to pull this
that
off.
I will do. That I will do. Nat 1.
Okay, you put your boot.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
All right.
What is that?
That's
good too.
That is an 11.
Okay, it's better than a 1.
Yep.
Because your pants were gonna be on fire.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
It's a luck point.
I have 4 of them. I get to use them to re-roll 20s.
That's good.
What did you get?
I use a 12.
Are you're adding your
Yeah.
saving throw modifier?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
12.
Okay.
I'm done using luck points.
Better than 11. Is that all of your luck points
Nope.
for the day? You have 1 left?
No one loved it.
Okay. Oh man. And remember, you guys can't rest.
I know.
So, all right.
I really want that dagger.
All right. So, you put your foot on the head, and you feel the heat immediately.
Yeah.
It's starting to scorch on the edge of your foot, and you grab the dagger, and it's burning your hand.
Yeah.
And you pull it out, but you can't hold on to it. You drop it on the floor, and pull your foot out. And
Got the
you
dagger back.
take 5 points of fire damage.
5 whole points?
Yeah,
Dang.
on a 1d6.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to be mean. We're following the dice here.
It's
a
okay.
trial
It's all right.
of power, so it cannot be easy.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
I want to head over to the open sarcophagus.
Yes.
We're on
Which
the
open
edge of the fire.
They're open. And I'm going to start. I'm going to take out my rope
Yeah.
and start to tie it to the stalagmatite. I'm going to call it stalagmatite.
You can.
because I am because it goes
Which
up
one?
and
This-
down.
this
yeah.
one?
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it connects. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
so
this
you're
one.
tying the rope around that. How long is the rope?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. All right. So you're tying it around there. Give me a survival check to see how well you tie it.
Oh dear, that's not my best.
Might be good at knots. All right, yeah. With an 18, you're tying a knot. You pull on it. It feels really good to you.
Love
You're
it.
confident with your knot.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you dropping the other end down into the...
Yeah, I dropped the other end.
All right. So that's about, I'd say about 13 or 14 feet just to get to the edge of there. That's another 10 feet to get down. So that means you've got maybe about 20 feet of rope dropping down into the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, about 20, 25 feet of rope down into that hole. Okay. So what are you doing? What is everybody doing?
Can I just inspect the sarcophagus with the bodak in it, just see if there's anything else in there?
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking around in there. Give me investigation.
Just for scientific purposes, that is called a pillar.
Is it?
Yeah, that's actually just called a pillar.
Fancy.
Fancy, right?
12.
12. Okay, with a 12, an investigation of 12. Underneath the body, you think you see a twinkle of something. It's just a glimpse, and you're not sure.
Can I move the body a bit and take a closer look?
Yeah, so you push the body. The creature's surprisingly light, and then it moves over, and the cloak uncovers a small flask of black fluid.
You drink it.
Don't do it!
Every
That's
party
a very
does it.
degrabs thing to do. It's a
very
man in
good.
eager path thing to do.
Okay. Anyone think they know what this is?
It's black. I'll detect magic on it.
Okay, your detect magic may still be active from before.
Oh, it might
How long
be.
does
It
it
might be.
last?
It lasts an hour.
It lasts
I
an hour?
believe. Yeah. But let me double check with you.
Okay.
It lasts. Detect magic.
And is it concentration?
It lasts 10 minutes concentration.
10 minutes concentration. So once you cast it, your other concentration spell, it canceled it out.
That's
so you
correct.
would have to cast this again. For detect
I have no ability to rest. I'm just realizing if I do this, I can't do it again. So no, I'm not gonna.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. It has a cork stopper in the top, just so you know. Picture it.
Okay. I'll just hold on to it. We might need it, we might not.
You're right. It's either one or the other.
A mysterious flask full of black liquid. Okay.
The labels on
Now, no labels.
No label, just
No labels. Okay. No labels here.
I'll write that down.
Okay.
Was the head only just like on the stones on the side, not in the fire?
It was in the fire, but right on the edge.
Okay.
So it is still burning,
Yeah.
and it smells real bad.
I'm gonna go. Merchant, gilded merchant, you around?
No answer.
No answer.
No answer.
Oh, that's not good news.
I take a torch out of my. Are you asking that
A
in
magical being. Yeah, are you asking me in character?
What's a magical merchant? What did you say?
Yeah, the gilded merchant.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, he's a friend. He's a demigod god. He thinks he's a god. I think he's a demigod. And he's made himself available to us when we need help. Unfortunately, he's not here right now because he always answers.
I'm gonna pull a torch out of my pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop it down and see how far it goes down.
Okay, so you take the torch out, you hold it to the magical fire, I guess, and light it that way, or you could use a tinder pack if you
Yeah,
want.
sure.
Are you dropping it down the same side as the rope?
No.
All right, so you're
Down the
dropping it
middle.
down the middle. You drop down the middle, and it just keeps going.
Until it's out of my sight.
So it keeps going, and it feels like it takes like a second or two, and then it stops down on the bottom. Kind of
Can I
just a
tell
quick
how
little
the
like
distance,
bounce.
based on how big it is and how far it's gone?
Give me. I guess that would be perception. You have an advantage on that
I'm
too.
gonna
So.
skip over there in the meantime.
17.
Okay. With 17, you think it's probably about 100 feet down.
Okay, I climb in
You're gonna climb
without
in
the rope,
without the rope. Okay.
and then I start to
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
go down.
dragon spider.
All right. So give me a dexterity saving throw for your. Actually, give me athletics. It's more of an athletics thing. 8. Okay, so your hands are slipping. You don't feel like your grip is holding on very well as you're
Okay.
getting in here, and you're very concerned that if you can't get your grip in a minute, you're gonna fall.
Okay, I'm gonna reach up to the edge
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and then just kind of wait for a second
All right.
to kind of reset my grip and see if I can do it again.
Right.
So, I'll just
Okay.
take a minute.
All right. So what's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go over to that little pool
Yeah.
and look into it
Okay.
and see if I can see any coins.
I see. So you look into the pool, and you give me investigation.
Yeah, sure. 14.
Okay, 14. You see something shimmering at the bottom. It looks metallic, but the water is moving, so you can't quite tell. It's extremely clear, though. It's crystal clear water.
I'm going to take the dagger that I pulled out. I'll pick it up, I guess. The one that fell off because I dropped it.
Yeah.
So I'll pick it up and I'll just dip it in the water just to see if I can reach that little thing.
Okay, so you pick up the dagger. It still feels warm. You dip it into the water, and the black ichorous blood goes out of the dagger and purifies into nothingness.
Whoa. The blood from the thing
Yeah, that was on the dagger.
is now totally gone off the dagger.
It's gone off of the dagger,
And the
it
water's totally
disappeared
clean.
into the water. The water looks perfectly clear.
I'm going to put my finger in.
Okay, so the moment you put your finger in,
Yeah.
the very tip, it starts to burn.
The tip starts when I pull it away.
The very tip of your finger starts to burn.
Yeah.
And then you look back at the dagger, and you start to see some corrosion on the edges.
Chisel sticks.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Cast Cure Wounds and give yourself the healing that this is just for you, right?
Yep,
It only
just for me.
just works for you. Okay.
Can I
3d8 plus 4.
ask? I'm gonna ask the graph.
8. 5, 7, 8, 5. 7, 8, 16, 15, 5, 20. Plus 4, 24. Nice. I'm fully healed.
What's the matter over there?
Oh, this little thing. Yes, sir, you're interested. Yeah, 51. Okay. Seems this pool has some kind of necrotic properties, or at least it was burny when I touched it.
Oh.
And look at this dagger, and I show him the dagger.
Okay. Yeah, you show him the dagger, and it is corroding. Whatever drops of this liquid are still on it are still kind of burrowing into the metal.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pick up the dead snake.
Yeah.
Oh, good
And
idea.
I'm just gonna dip its tail into the water.
Okay, so you dip the snake's tail into the water. It doesn't look like it's burning.
Oh.
This is a well-made snake.
Oh, that's great.
So you're right. It is. Wait, well made. It is metallic. I guess it could have been made. Just drop it in. See what happens. We'll wait.
But what if we want to get it out?
Why would we? Are you planning on eating the metallic snake? Why would we keep it?
I don't know. It looks pretty strong. It doesn't burn like your finger did.
Ooh, right. Oh, I mean, okay, half of it, because it's
Yeah, I guess
literally
he's-
cleaved in half.
Yeah, cut in half.
Yeah, it is 2 halves of.
So I'll put the back end. I'll toss the whole thing in. The back end.
The back end? Okay.
Yeah.
So you toss it all in, and you notice that the flesh corrodes away, but the metallic scales do not.
Weird.
And the interesting thing about it is, even the flesh of it, it doesn't actually look. It doesn't actually look biological. It looks almost like it was created.
It is a well-made snake.
Some sort of a construct, but in a very, very strange sort of construction. But the inside is dissolving, the outside is not.
Shamgar, I think you're right. I think we should pull it out. How do we get it out of there?
choose the other half of the snake to fish in?
I mean, it'll be hard to control the other half of the snake.
If
Do we... Don't want to... Yeah.
can I take the other half of the snake and just use it to splash some water out in that direction to see what happens?
Oh, good idea. Thank you.
Before I forget.
He would be in my backpack.
He's doing a lot better now, by the way.
Okay.
Still
Good.
a little upset and mentally scarred from the situation from before. So what are you doing? You're taking the...
Using the other end of the snake to splash some water out of the pool and over to this area.
All right. Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw to make sure you don't splash yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
It's all about the shinies.
Would danger sense apply here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
What is danger sense?
Just gives me advantage on dex saving throws.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, on things that he can see and
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
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 All right. All right.
It's a 12.
So 12. So the moment you kind of like strike this fluid with the snake, it splashes a little bit on your hand, and you just take 1 point of acid damage from that as the fluid does spray out, and it does drop down a little bit, but the other half of the snake is still submerged fully in this fluid.
Okay.
It's got about 3 inches of fluid on over the top of.
Would I still be raging? How much time?
No, because you have not. I would say there's been more than 6 seconds of time that has passed since you finished the battle. So that means you didn't take any damage in that time. You didn't do any damage in that time.
Oh, okay.
So your rage would have ended.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to give you the gimme, I can't.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I will take my point.
And interestingly, did you say there's 3 inches of water in this pool?
Above that half of the snake that's in there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So altogether, it's about 6 inches deep.
Okay.
Yeah, as the inside has corroded away and that metallic skin is kind of like flattening.
Yep.
As I look down the pit,
Yeah.
does the light of the torch at the bottom illuminate anything? Like, is it the same size all the way down? Does it open up larger?
It's the same size all the way down, but you do see a little pocket of light down at the bottom. Looks like a rectangle opening, so you think that there's a tunnel, most likely,
Okay.
at the bottom.
I'm gonna try and climb down again.
All right, give me another athletics check.
It's not good. That's a 2.
All right, so you put your hands, your wrists are tired and they give, and you are now free falling. So we'll say the next time we come around to you, you'll have 1 chance to grab the rope.
Okay.
All right. All right.
You're not yelling? You're just falling.
Not yet.
I'm gonna go over.
I fall in. She just kind of like, oh, forgot it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't make any sound.
I was just talking to these guys. I was looking over here. I'm gonna peek in and see if that rock I threw in is still in there,
Yeah, the rock you threw in is still in there.
fully intact.
It looks like it's fully intact.
I threw that rock in there. It looks fine.
Can we... Do you have anything that we might be able to poke and prod for that little shiny thing at the bottom? I mean, for all we know, it could be a diamond. It could be a...
Have a crowbar?
You have a crowbar on you. Slink.
And it looks like it's long enough to be able to reach down to the bottom of the pool fairly safely.
All right. Would you
And it's
mind?
like half a snake?
Yeah, so there's half a snake in the pool.
But there's also a little shimmery something at the bottom that I'm trying to retrieve.
Yeah.
We can't identify it, but yeah.
Can I poke the shimmery thing? See if I can move
It's
it
right now. It's under the skin of the half of the snake that's in there.
Okay, and I'm gonna like take the thing and go like this with the snake skin, and then try and
Okay,
like
so you
poke the
just
shiny
move
thing.
the snake skin aside.
Yeah.
You poke the shiny thing, and it looks like it is a kind of a silver-colored disc underneath these stones that you just moved. Yeah.
Can
And
we
is anything happening to my crowbar?
It is corroding. The moment it touched this liquid, it started to corrode.
Can we attempt to get that disc out of there? Well, we can each take a turn trying to, with the crowbar, while it's still intact, get this. Just drag it to the side like you would a piece of fruit at the bottom of a cup once you've drank the wonderful liquid.
It's a way with words, right?
Okay, so I'll attempt it. Do you mind if I use your crowbar? Okay, so,
Alright, so-
can I try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we'll do another dexterity for this. Actually, you can choose dexterity or acrobatics to be able to pull this off.
It doesn't matter. Same.
Okay.
I'll do dexterity.
All right.
20.
20. Okay.
Natural?
So you get the edge of the crowbar underneath this disc, and you kind of like flick it in a way where it pops out. There's a bit of a splash, but it doesn't hit anybody, and the disc just
Flies out?
yeah flies out.
Oh!
The other half of the snake skin is still in there. This disc is very odd. It's a little bit. It's tapered off around the edges, thicker in the middle, but tapers down almost to a sharp edge just around the edge. It's just sort of like a saucer in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a UFO.
It's metal.
And it's it's metal, perfectly shiny. It doesn't have any scratch or mark on it.
I will. I'll give her the crowbar and buy the part that isn't full of acid.
Yes.
Hand it to her. Thank you so much. I will
Okay.
just retrieve the disc. I'll go over to the disc. I'll look at whether or not it's still wet. Does it look like
It has
still
some spots of the acid on it.
I'll
still.
blow on it.
They don't really move or
Acid
evaporate
doesn't
away.
do anything.
There are there's droplets of acid on it. It's not completely wet with acid.
Okay.
So you feel like you feel comfortable with grabbing the edge of the pieces that don't have acid.
Okay. And then I'll take the thing. I'll walk
Yeah.
over to the body that we killed that is now headless
Yeah.
and wipe it on the guys.
All right. So you wipe it off on him. The drops immediately start to burn through, but you feel like you got all the acid off.
Okay.
All right.
So I look at the disc and I try to identify it. Can I do a religion check or a history check?
Yeah, you can use, I would say, religion, history, or investigation, whichever you choose.
I will do a history check.
Okay.
That's an 11.
11. All right. Looking at this thing, you're not sure what it is, what it does, why it's here, but you do feel like it's probably important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to take a stab? Well, I can't see you. Anyone else want to take a stab at what this thing is?
Let me get a closer look, and I'll investigate.
Yeah. And then we'll come back around to Crichton.
4.
4. All right. So you're investigating the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it, it's really shiny. Again, it doesn't have any scratches or marks or anything on it. And you're kind of thinking like, maybe you could throw it, but that's about all that comes to mind.
Maybe you could throw it.
Fair enough. Most things that are small, you can throw.
Let me have a
I
look at it.
found that too.
Yes.
Can I check?
Yeah. With a history, investigation, or religion check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
17.
Ooh.
Okay. With a 17, it's not really, again, like anything that you think you've ever seen before, but you imagine that its shape is definitely tied to its purpose, and you feel like that the key to what this thing is definitely tied to its shape.
Seems that the shape is important.
Okay.
Maybe a frisbee.
Okay.
And now we'll do Crichton with another dexterity saving throw
I'm
to
gonna
catch the rope, or
I'm actually gonna pop my claws.
yeah.
You have
and
claws?
then try and dig them into the.
All right, using your claws, make that with advantage, okay?
Okay.
Just because I don't want to kill you right away.
natural 20.
Never. Okay. So, chink. Okay, and it scrapes, but you're able to stop yourself, and you kind of like breathe a little bit of a, like I meant to do that. All right, we're gonna take a break now. Quick one, because it's 10 after 9, so everybody can do their bio breaks. Anybody online, if you have some questions, type question and then your question, and then we'll answer your question as long as we see the question before the end of the break. So,
Any questions?
any questions?
About
Any questions, Ryan, so far?
Any questions? Nothing? Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, the next half is going to be
Ask us
wonderful.
anything.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Once again,
Yeah.
folks, if you are active in the chat or mention people in the Facebook chat, you will be entered for 5% off a 6-month subscription to our adventure boxes, which you can find out more about at realmsmith.tv/Kickstarter, or just go to realmsmith TV.
And a quick note, any of you who are members of the Realm in Facebook, feel free to go on there and check out my latest post. It talks about the kinds of things that are happening here, and you guys get to vote on one of the most important things in this entire campaign.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So, feel free to check that out and make your vote.
Right on. I am going to go have a bio break.
All right.
Do it.
Do we have any questions for people in the audience?
Yes. What should we do?
You can talk about Fallen Order if you want, a little bit, because most people now have gotten all of their...
Okay, but they haven't gotten...
No, you could just talk about the type of miniature
Okay,
it
all right,
is
so-
and
Am I
how...
allowed to hear this?
And also spoiler warnings for Twisted Hand. Oh yeah, you have to be careful.
I don't know. I don't want to give away anything in Twisted Hand of Fate, but Twisted Hand of Fate is kind of a horror style campaign where the Fallen Order is intended to be more adventure. So we took a lot of I took a lot of inspiration from like Nathan Drake and Lara Croft and Indiana Jones. As far as writing it, I wanted to include some familiar elements from that and some interesting action set pieces. As well as some interesting narrative in there as well. I'm trying not to spoil anything. Well, here's a bit of a preview for one of the moods from the sound set that I made.
That sounds like Snack Jones is gonna die.
Maybe. It could happen. So this is one of the moods from that the A sound set from
That's awesome.
Fallen Order.
Oh, no.
That is terrifying.
And I gotta tell you, this music is epic.
Yeah.
I love it. And so I was really excited when I found this, and I messaged Steve, and I'm like, "Can I use this music?" And he's like, "You can totally use the music." I'm like, "Yes, I'm gonna use the music, Steve." So I used it, and I'm so happy that we could, because this music is awesome.
So thank you, Sirenscape, for letting us use
Thank
the
you
music.
so much,
R.I.P.
Sirenscape. The soundset creator is really, really awesome to use. I have a lot of fun with it. I find it just like it's really intuitive and really easy.
Amazing.
Which is great because that makes the soundset creation a lot more fun for me.
I'm so terrified now.
If you guys are interested in looking into something like that, you can become a Super Siren. I don't remember if there's a
Super
free...
Siren?
Yeah. I don't remember if there's a free trial in becoming a Super Siren. I don't think there is, but there is a free trial for Sirenscape itself, which will give you some sample sound sets that you can use in your game free of charge. So you can try it out. There's a lot of really cool stuff there. We have a lot of sound sets on there as well that you can also purchase outside of getting the crates if you're interested in those. So yeah, all right. So with that, I'm gonna bring it back to the tavern.
Nice. It's very anxiety inducing.
Right.
You know?
I was kind of going for.
Yeah.
Gonna have
I'm
Like
nightmares.
near death experience, kind of not quite gonna make it through, kind of.
Yeah, just hold your breath. Here we go. I'm going for a little bit of that anxiety. Any questions yet?
No questions. Oh, question, Brandon
Ask us
Fisher.
questions.
Right on.
How often do you use, or do you all use dragons in your campaign, and what size?
It really depends on the campaign. So in this campaign, we used dragons more prominently earlier on, before the group left the Forgotten Realms, because originally we were playing Horde of the Dragon Queen. So there was
Or of the Dragon Queen?
Horde.
Horde.
Horde of the Dragon
That's
Queen.
not the first time that's happened, though.
No, it's not.
So
Yeah.
The what?
Oh yeah.
the what?
The what?
The turtle?
Turtle?
Yeah, turtle.
Uh,
I think it's over
yeah. Jay had all
here
of
somewhere. Let me
Yeah.
go and find it.
the turtle. Here's the
Turtle.
Bodak in the meantime, if you can see that, because if I put it in the right spot, he's a little bit ghost-facey. Ghost-facey. Yeah. Whoa! 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 That's what they sound like.
Painting with the guy.
Oh, the scream! Scream!
They were on the floor.
And
Oh, you're right.
this is the Iron Cobra. Focus!
Here, if you put your hand
Right.
behind it, yes, like
Oh, is that better? Is that what does it?
that's what does it.
Ooh, okay, that was
back,
a bit.
back a
that
bit.
was
There you go.
Hey, beauty. Yeah, these are very nicely painted. I gotta say, there's like, I don't see any paint out of place on
Is that
these.
Adam?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike.
I don't know what we're doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you do me a huge favor? Can you just
That's
Here.
the turtle.
so I don't have to go all the way out of here?
Put it where?
Water in there.
Yeah. I love the paint on this guy too. These official turtles are really cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah. 'Cause prior to this, I think it was mostly Hero Forge that you could get turtles made.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the, the Venom Troll again,
Yeah.
in case you're wondering.
Just seeing if there's anything else here that I'd like to show. Let's leave that
I actually
because.
think I can double up the view here.
Oh, oh look at that back bust. Gross.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I am coming.
Hey, remember Sin City? It kind of reminds me of that dude. Except if you painted this yellow, I think it would look like that one dude
Oh,
in
yeah.
Sin City. Yeah, that creepy
Yeah.
dude that played John Connor that
That's
time.
that guy. Yeah, the Elder Brain, like we said again.
Yes.
Sorry, this
The-
guy.
Okay,
What's
this guy. Do we still have the Elder Brain in there?
Yeah, he's the Eidolon possessed sacred statue. Looks like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gem missing in the eye, which is pretty cool. Just like the cover of the original Dungeon Master Guide, I believe, is what it is, or the first edition. Oh, super cool.
Thank you.
And then the Elder Brain.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you know,
Ew.
kind of authentic.
That's something that you have to fight in D&D?
Gorgeous.
Ah, well.
Well, you could fight it.
How does a brain move? Why is it so big?
Yes.
Oh, to continue that answer, yeah, we don't have much in the way of dragons here at the moment. Yeah, somebody was asking how often we use dragons in our
How
campaign.
often do you
So,
use dragons?
I
What
try to
size?
mix it up where I can, and I'll use them where it's thematically appropriate. But they haven't seen a lot in the way of dragons here, except when they were in Porto de Plava, because that's a port city that has a sky port, land port, and deep sea port as well, and like just a regular sea port. So the dragons were up in the sky port area.
One thing I didn't talk about, which is a huge announcement for us, is that WizKids has organized paint events now in paint stores across North America. They launched a pilot project to test it, where they shipped a bunch of beholders to stores, and they partnered with Vallejo to provide the paint, and then people at their stores can paint the beholders watching our tutorials all together in organized paint events. People are enjoying it a lot, and so they're going to continue doing it, and just listen to and ask your local stores about opportunities to do that at your own store, following kind of our tutorials in organized paint events. So it's really, really exciting for us.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yep.
You bip.
All right,
All right, you guys ready?
let's do it.
I think so.
Yep.
Let's save ourselves a Dragonbane. I mean, he saved himself.
Yeah. Sir.
I still think
All right.
Uh-oh.
You're climbing down.
Yes.
All right. I'd say you're about 25 feet at this point.
Yep.
Down, holding on. Are you going to continue your climb?
Yes.
athletics.
To the bottom.
I'm gonna skip over there.
That's a 3.
All right. With a 3, you slip again. So when the next time we come around to you, you're going to have to try and catch yourself with a dexterity saving throw or plummet to the bottom.
Okay.
We're going to go clockwise to the graph.
Cool. I'm going to look around.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Crichton?
I think he's down there.
Oh, is he?
You might know.
I run over to the thing.
Who's holding the disc?
I've got the disc still.
Okay.
All right. So you put it in your bag, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I rush
Did you
over.
bother getting the snake skin that was in there? No, right?
Well, now I wonder if we should.
Well, you were talking about trying to get it,
Yeah,
so that's why I'm
we
asking.
were.
All right.
Who has the crowbar?
She still has the crowbar.
Okay.
What?
So I've kind of forgotten about the snake skin just because I'm concerned about Crichton. But I don't think we should overall. And I look down the hole, the hole, and say, "Crichton, are you down there?"
You can respond real quick
Yes.
as you're kind of falling, ready to.
Yeah.
Can I see him falling?
If you look down, yeah, you'll be able to see him, and he is falling right before your eyes.
It looks like you're falling.
You can't respond at this point. That's already enough time has passed.
How far down is he?
25 feet.
Yeah, he's about 25 feet down.
Can I take out my rope because his is tied up? Can I take out mine, which is 50 feet, and throw it down? Holding the other end?
You can throw it down, but we're gonna have to wait for his turn to be able to try and catch it if he's going to try. All right, so you throw it down, Shammy.
So I see that she's thrown some rope down.
Yeah.
I've heard Crichton say, yeah. I'm gonna try to help her grab the other end of the rope that she's holding too and try to,
So you're ready to help pull? Or?
yeah, to help pull, to help catch.
Cool. Now you get to do a dexterity saving throw. Are you catching the rope, or are you trying to stop yourself on the walls?
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh. 14.
All right. Just made it. You put your hands out. Your claws are still popped, but like it scrapes down your hands. You feel it scraping. Thank goodness you have scales. All right, but you're able to slow yourself and stop yourself. But it took about 10 feet to do it.
Yeah. I said, I'm good.
All right.
So you feel like your hands are shaky. If you fall again, you won't be able to catch yourself.
Okay.
Sorry.
I suggest tying the ropes together. It's about 100 feet down.
So they can't hear him. Guys, I really suggest we should tie these ropes together.
Why can't we hear him?
Oh, because he's at the bottom and I'm way at the top and I'm the only one.
He's not at the bottom. He's about 35 feet down.
Oh,
so
then
you
for
guys
sure
can all.
You
all
for sure
hear
can't
him.
hear him.
Well, maybe.
And I'll just be like, I really think we should tie these ropes together.
Didn't he just say that?
Who can hear him? No one.
You're the closest one to the rope that he has tied to the pillar.
Okay, so I'll say okay, let's tie some ropes together, and I'll grab my rope out of my pack,
Yeah.
tie it to the end of the rope that's tied to the pillar.
Okay, so you tie to the end, so it goes down to about 80 feet because of the distance that it takes to get across there, and then down past the actual box itself.
Okay, so we didn't go all the way yet.
So it's not all the way down to the bottom. There's still about 20 to 30 feet left from what you can tell from looking down.
Tie my rope to that rope.
All right, you tie your rope to that rope, and that...
Jump in.
Yeah, it looks like then you jump in, you die, and so the rope does look like it's landed on the floor. Quite a bit of it is coiled up on the floor. Probably about 25 feet of the rope is coiled up on the floor. Okay, but it does reach all the way down.
Can I start going with it?
Yeah, you guys can start climbing down. Are you going to grab the
I'm still
rope
climbing.
too? Okay, I'm going to say that you guys make it all down.
Okay.
All right, and there is a very dark tunnel right ahead of you at the bottom. Only one person can really fit at the bottom of this. So and the next person comes down, you have to kind of shuffle down into.
I'll go into the tunnel. I'll head it. I'll pick up the torch.
Yeah.
And head into the tunnel.
Okay. This tunnel only has enough space for one person there, and
You mean like width-wise?
like a width-wise, one person, single file. So the marching order is going to be what? You were furthest down. I guess you're first.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
You
She
said
said she went down first. So.
All right. So we have Crichton, Cynthia, then.
I'll take up the rear.
okay. Then I'll
All
go
right.
next.
Okay, Shamgar, and then DeGraff. So you guys start heading down this tunnel.
Yeah, I want to hold my torch out and see how far down this tunnel I can see.
Okay, so it looks like the tunnel is about exactly 6 feet high and exactly 3 feet wide, so it is a little bit tight.
Okay.
You can see pretty well down the tunnel ahead of you. Everybody else has trouble seeing around you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm at the back. So I have my little magic orb, 3-inch orb from Galder the Wise.
You gave that back.
Did I?
It's
It's still in my inventory.
He asked for it back when you guys got back.
Oh,
I wasn't able to edit your inventory
Okay.
last game, so
no worries.
Yeah.
All good. I'll remove it.
so he did take it back because he was excited about it and he wanted it back because he missed it. He loves his orb.
Removed indeed.
He calls it glowy.
So I can't see the end of the tunnel.
You can't see the end of the tunnel. No.
Okay.
It extends beyond your line of sight.
I want to start moving forward quietly,
All right.
as quietly as possible.
Contacts are in check.
All right. So moving forward, 45 feet is your movement.
Yeah.
Are you going ahead of everybody, or are you going to move at the same pace as the?
I'm just gonna start walking. I'm
Okay.
assuming they'll keep up, but I'm going quietly, so I'll move it. Half
So
speed.
he seems to be staying about 15 feet ahead of you guys, and then he's getting further. The further you walk, he's just walking faster than all of you, going farther ahead. And after about 200 feet, you reach an area where it looks like you can see the end of this tunnel.
What does it look like?
So it looks like it just opens up into blackness. So, but you're not close enough to it for your light to go much further than that. So,
Okay. I'll wait for them to catch up.
okay, you wait for them to catch up. Takes like one round for them to do it.
It looks like we have a void ahead.
Avoid what?
A big open space.
Yeah.
Just follow me. And I keep walking forward quietly, stealthily.
All right. So you continue walking forward, and you just see this black rectangle, just getting larger and larger as you walk forward, with just a little bit of a gray reflected light on the other side. And as you look down, you see more of the light reflecting off of the bottom. What looks like black water, at the bottom of just this huge sort of basin chasm with craggy cave walls around it, almost perfectly circular. Again, black water at the bottom and kind of craggy cave walls. You can't see the top when you look up. It just seems to go on forever.
No light at the top?
No light at the top. It just continues off into darkness.
The only light is from the torch.
The only light right now is from the torch.
I explained
But
this.
the only person that can see all of this is Crichton, because you guys can't really see around him with the tight space in this tunnel.
How big is this cavern?
The cavern, to the other wall is about 150 feet, and it looks like it's almost a perfect circle. So you think it's about 75-foot radius, 50 feet diameter.
I'll
Best guess.
go. I'll go. Get out there. I'll get Greg,
Yeah.
pop him out, and say, Greg, we need to find out what's in this giant room.
Okay. Persuasion check.
What's Greg?
Greg is his pseudo
Baby
dragon
dragon.
friend.
Name Greg?
Greg.
Yeah. So he has a pseudo dragon. We're talking about dragons.
Greg
Sorry?
with an A.
13.
13. He's and he takes flight. I hate you, and then he goes. Yeah, he hates DeGraff. He hates everybody though. So
Everybody loves the graph except for the dragon.
yeah,
But guys,
he just the dragon just hates everyone though. So he kind of like he doesn't have enough room for a wingspan to be able to fly past everybody.
Okay.
So he kind of hops from your shoulder
Yes.
forward and forward, and then flies into the chasm.
love it.
He flies
What
up,
was that?
and it going
sorry,
up. It
that's
seems to go up forever. Sorry.
Continue.
She's just like, what's
What
that?
was that?
You can RP this.
That's Greg. He's fine. He's my pet. I'm his pet. We're still working it out. I'm not sure exactly.
We even have a puppet.
Yes, we do.
So he's flying up and up and up, and it seems to still be endless.
So I can see through his eyes.
Yes, you can.
What do I see exactly?
You see endless darkness. Even though he has dark vision beyond, it just keeps going past his vision.
And down?
As high as he goes up.
It's water.
So he goes down, he sees that black pool of water, but when he reaches the bottom, there is another rectangular opening in the wall below where you guys are, but it looks like it's a couple hundred feet down to get there.
I'll relay to him to try to get through. Is there an entry? So there's an entry point there? Can he go into a cave?
He could go in. What was the range that we set again? Because he might actually be past the range where you can see now.
Right. I think it's 100 feet.
Okay, so he is past the range where you can see through his eyes.
Okay.
So you didn't see what's at the bottom.
Okay.
But he comes up and he tells you.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Greg says that there's another pathway below us. In the wall, in the same wall, going the same direction we are coming from?
Yeah, it's directly below. He also says when he got out of range for you to see, he started to feel a searing, horrible pain.
He's also afraid of moving any further.
And your bracelet also started to shake and almost burn with heat as he left your visual range.
Yes. Either he went too far and I'm in pain. Ouch. Or something down there is terrible and we shouldn't go any further. Let's go back home.
How far below this doorway is the water?
Best guess, about 250 to 300 feet. Hard to say. Somewhere around that.
Did there appear to be any handholds?
So you're saying that to Greg?
Yeah.
Or to Greg?
From what I can tell, yes, handholds.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
they
very
do appear to be handholds.
craggy cave wall.
But there's no like actual man-made things. There's
Nothing man-made.
Is it all right?
You climbing down?
I guess we climb.
We climb.
I'll go first.
Well, you can't get past the.
Okay, I won't go first.
But I would suggest that we tie a rope to whoever goes down.
First,
At least
or
so
last?
that if they slip within the first 100 feet.
Slip. You're trying to convince me to go down this hole.
Oh yes, I'm going down this hole. We have 150 feet of rope, right? At this point, tied together still?
It's still tied to the top, though.
I guess I'll have to
Greg?
go up again.
Well, can Greg go up and...
Oh, yes he can. Fine. Greg, could you please go up and get the rope?
Okay, so
You'll have to go with him.
Yeah, fine. That's fine. Fine, we'll do it. Fine.
okay, so he's flying up. He's at the edge of where you know the limit of how far he can be from you before it starts to hurt you both.
Okay.
And so you start to climb up the rope, and at about 20 feet, he's far enough where you can see through his eyes. He's able to claw through the rope and cut it, but you're holding on, so you fall 20 feet.
Easy peasy.
Okay, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw to see if you can brace yourselves on the wall.
Okay.
Brace yourself on the wall.
And I roll a 23.
Oh.
All right, you brace yourself on the wall immediately as the rope down to the floor.
Okay.
So you have 20 feet below you, and I'll let that roll just allow you to climb back down
Thank
as
you,
well.
sir.
And you get down and you land, and your hair just kind of like perfectly. Yeah.
I'm up the rope. I bring up the rear of the of all of us, and I go,
Yeah.
rope in hand, And I hand it to. Can you pass it up front?
Oh, yeah, here.
Okay, so I take the rope and I tie it around my wrist.
Okay.
Pop my claws.
So it's pretty big and bulky.
No,
around
just the
your-
end of it.
Just the
Not
end of
whole
it.
rope,
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they're gonna hold the rope and kind of ease it down as I go.
How much
Okay.
rope do we have?
150 feet tied together,
But isn't there like 4 rope? Or does somebody not have rope?
and it's about 250 to 300 feet down. That you guys are.
Okay,
Okay.
I turn backwards and I start to go down the ledge, pop my claws.
I
and
still
start
have
to-
my,
Athletics.
You still have your rope untied to it?
yeah.
Yeah, let's add that.
Okay, so let's do that.
15.
Okay.
All right. You got a +0 on athletics. Oh, okay. All right.
So I guess I'm helping you do that, and then I'll give my rope to you to tie to the other end.
Okay.
So it gives us an extra 50 feet.
That's good. I tie it nice and tight.
200 feet.
Yep.
All right. So it goes down 200 feet. You're just climbing the rope down to
Yeah, I'm
the bottom
no, I'm not
point.
climbing the rope. I'm just holding onto the rope so that if I
Right.
slip, they've got it. But I'm just
Right.
climbing myself.
Okay.
But it's a safety precaution.
Got it. Okay. With your roll, you're climbing down fairly easily. The handholds on this wall seem to be easy to find. There isn't much in the way of loose rocks. However, as you get closer to the bottom, they start to get a little slimy with moisture.
Okay.
And that's getting a bit harder to hold on to. You're still doing well. Are you going just down all the way?
I'm gonna go until I hit that opening or until the rope runs out.
All right. So the rope runs out before you hit that opening.
How much further down is the opening? Can I see?
It looks like it's maybe about 50 feet further.
Okay. I untie the rope.
Okay, you untie the
And I
rope.
continue to climb.
Okay, you continue to climb. Give me another roll for this. It's going to be a bit harder because it's slippery.
12.
All right, so your claws slip and you fall and you hit the water with a splash. So you don't take any
I
fall
can't try and
damage
grab the
from
as
that.
As a reaction, I can't grab the side of that opening.
I'm going to say you had a lot of chances with the pit before, so you just land in the water, but the opening is in front of you.
So it's level with the water.
It's not exactly level, but it's about a foot above.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you land in the water, and it's thicker than water should be. And as you kind of lift up your golden scales, you see a pool of it is actually black liquid, like a black water, just sitting there in your
I
palm.
get out quickly.
Okay. Climb out quickly. You guys?
I
Who's next in the line?
You're
Yeah.
next, right?
Whoever
Next on.
wants to go next. Yeah.
So I suggest. Yeah,
I'll go down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
next in the order. Okay, so you're climbing down with the rope, and the other two are holding on.
I left the torch up top. By the way.
Yeah, I think you would have had to because you can't climb down holding it. So who's got it?
I gave it to Cynthia.
Okay, so
Next.
Cynthia, are you passing the torch on to somebody else while you climb down?
Put in my teeth.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So you put in your teeth, say your hair is tied back or something, so it doesn't catch on fire. And you're climbing down with the torch.
While she's
give me-
climbing down,
Yeah.
I take this opportunity to turn to Shamgar. We're holding the rope,
Yeah.
letting her down. So Shammy, I was waiting for the right time to do this. I didn't want to make Crichton jealous. So you know that ring that I have two of them. I've got mine, and I figured, we're close, we're friends, right? Perhaps you might want to wear the other one? And I hand him the magical ring, the other magical ring.
Okay.
Yep.
So the shared rings of Lothril. So what these do is you can pass small objects from one ring to the other, and it's an instantaneous blip from one to the next. And you can do that as a bonus action, I think. I think it was. In the description, it'll say. And the longer you two are attuned to these items, the more powerful they will become. However, they attune on a long rest. So you have the ring, but you can't use it until you're able to have a long rest.
I can have a long rest. Not in
Can't,
here.
not here, no. And that's something else as well. Remember, you guys, I think, were given the Boots of Levitation from Cornelius as well. Whoever has those, I don't know if you've attuned to them or not. Right.
They'd be good now.
Yeah.
They would have been good
Would have
now.
been good.
Well, we were hanging out for a week, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you have to. Wouldn't we have had to say like we're wearing them, or we've
deliberately, for this, I'm gonna have to be a stickler and say, yeah, you would have had to say that you attuned to it, because right now I'm going on the assumption that you didn't. So
Okay.
otherwise, you would have
Actually, it was
used
you
them.
who got them. He handed them to you, didn't he?
I'll check. I don't think I.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
All right.
I'm climbing down.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything for that?
Yes. Athletics, please.
Okay. No, I don't see it.
Okay. I do have it in my inventory, but I thought it was
13.
All right. Climbing down with a 13. You're climbing on the rope?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with a 13, you're doing fine climbing down the rope. You get down to the bottom of the rope, and now you're going to have to climb on the stone itself. So give me another athletics check.
What was the ring called?
The Shared Rings of Lotharol.
15.
They're homebrew items. They should be searchable for you guys.
15.
15? Okay. You're able to climb down to the where the doorway is. Go in, and you see a Crichton waiting for you. You do also notice that the water is very black to look at. Yeah, like almost like ink.
While I'm waiting for her to climb down, I've lit another torch.
Okay. So you light another torch. She's got the torch in her mouth. So you both have torches.
look for shared hands.
The next person in line was Shamgar. So we'll do your athletics checks next. Except here's the problem. DeGraff is the only one left holding onto the rope at the top. If you're going to climb down with the rope, DeGraff is going to have to do a strength saving throw in order to hold you.
Or we exchange places.
Which, unfortunately, you can't really do in this space because it's just too tight. You can't get past.
Sneak by him?
You can't get past him. He wouldn't even be able to open his legs wide enough for you to be able to get between his legs just because of.
Did he crouch on all fours and you climb over him?
You could do that.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Here,
That's good.
You get around.
Sorry,
Yes.
I wasn't there. I shouldn't have said.
I'll climb over top. You go underneath, and I'll then be the next one down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Go.
Okay, climbing over.
With your amazing rope feats, especially with that invisible bridge, I won't make you do a strength check for this. Yeah, I love that episode. It's great. Invisible bridge. I don't remember what episode number it was.
Oh, I was producing that one.
I think it was called This One Time at Bandit Camp, or
Something
that might not.
like
It was
that.
something like that. Anyway.
Yeah. So I start climbing
Okay.
down and make
Athletics check for your climb.
Okay.
Down the rope.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes, right here.
Should have been called a foobar.
11.
11. Okay. You are
Luck
climbing.
point.
Okay.
Last one.
Let's hope it's better.
Terrible, terrible.
You need to beat a 12 for climbing the rope, so pressure's on.
If it's worse, can he still use the first one?
For a luck point, you can choose the one you want. Or do you have to use the second one? I think you can pick.
I can
the one.
choose to
Yeah.
spend, yeah.
It's a different one. Feet that doesn't.
Oh, mother of all things good and true. 11.
Man, come on.
I know,
All right,
right?
so yeah, so you get down, you got your hands, you're like ha ha, and they slip. And so you're pretty well free falling.
Cannonball.
I'll give you one chance at a dexterity saving throw because you didn't have you did have one, but I gave you some extra chances before, so
Better than
one chance. A dexterity saving throw to be able to catch the rope.
Oh, thank goodness, 23.
Okay, 23. You catch the rope and thankfully don't get rope burn on your hands since your one hand is already burned from fire.
Right.
So, but you
Well, I've healed myself fully.
you catch it. Oh, okay, so that
Then you take me.
What?
now you take all the damage. So, so you end up falling about 40 feet before you catch yourself, and you're just amazed that you didn't burn your hands with this fall. Okay. All right.
So I'm 40 feet from this.
From
the
where
bottom.
you were. So you
Oh.
no 40
Okay.
feet from the top. You're about 210 feet still from the bottom.
Free fall. That's scary.
At
Scary, yeah.
athletics. So you feel this sudden tug on the rope. Yeah. Thankfully,
No! Easy balloon. Yeah.
Okay, athletics.
Yes, athletics. Check.
Instead
Fine.
of you could have just
Oh, mother!
let him down.
What is it?
Natural one. Natural
Yeah.
one.
All right.
And now
You're
I'm
feeling
done
really
with the
confident the
control.
way you caught yourself, and you start to go, and you completely let go of the rope, and like you're just like grasping at nothing, and you fall
Dexterity check.
right down into the water.
Ah!
In kindness,
Wow.
it'll be half damage is what I'll give you, landing in the water.
Okay.
Oh gosh, and this should be thicker water because it's thicker water, right? And it's black. Anyway, I'm being nice to you right now, so be okay.
Sure, feels good. Feels good.
Let's see, what was that? That's a 1d6 per 10 feet. Remember.
Oh man.
So that's 21d6. Okay. This you might be unconscious at the end of this
Okay,
fall,
all right.
just
Here we
so
go.
you know.
Here we go. De Graaf and his foolishness.
my
His wisdom is
goodness.
oh
Does the
what?
water
I'm going to
have
use an
current?
app for this, okay?
The water doesn't have a current, does it?
No current.
You have to roll a d6 21 times.
I'm just going to use the Google Dice Roller at the moment. Yeah.
Let's just hope it's not double your initial hit points because then you're dead.
Yeah.
Wow, that could
Oh man.
There we are, 21. And roll. You take 76. Wait, no, hold on. It's halved. It's halved. So that's 38 points of fall damage
I'm not
landing into the
dead.
water. You're not dead?
Nope.
But you're unconscious.
Nope.
All right. So you take 38 points of fall damage
38.
landing in the water. It's halved because it is water. And that could have been a lot worse. So
Could have been a lot worse.
Bam! Behind us.
So-
the conversation.
you, holding the rope, it's suddenly very light. The rope feels suddenly very, very light to you, and you're like, huh, I'm stronger than I thought. And then you hear the splash. And you're, oh.
Damn, I should have tied the rope around the grabs and just lowered him down.
And then just that
Dead
last
weight, that
50
would've
feet
been
is what
better.
you would have had to
Oh
climb.
man.
I guess you're bloodied though, right?
Yeah, I mean I'm at 13 hit points of 51.
Okay, so you've got bruising all over. Your nose is bloody. You've got a little bit of blood coming out of one of your ears.
How deep is this water?
The water, you don't know how deep it is.
So I
You can't
But I
see
was
through
high
it.
enough that it felt like concrete, I guess. Like
It,
if you
like-
went flat the wrong way. It could.
Yeah, you didn't land super gracefully, but you landed well enough that you didn't die,
So
which
I'm
is
proud
good.
of
You're not
that.
unconscious face down in water, so that's
Yeah.
good. No, so you get yourself out. Sorry, Cynthia helps you out. I keep wanting to call you Akantha, and I apologize. that is Monica's character's name, and that's why I keep like, stop it, get it right. All right, now it's your turn for the climb. You don't have the help of the rope, unfortunately, because you're the one holding it.
Yeah.
So you'll have to do an athletics check to climb down. Just on the stone.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
But the climb check is a higher than the rope to be able to do that.
Okay.
DC for that.
Then I will begin my descent.
Oh dear.
Should I toss the rope down?
Can you tie it to anything?
You've got a bag you could stuff it in, so
Yeah. Okay. I'll just
okay.
get it, stuff it,
Bop it. Twist
Move it all around.
pass it.
I love that game.
Did you see that one YouTube video with the lick it?
No.
Oh man, it's gross.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Begin.
As long as you've ever taken to roll anything.
Yeah. So 15.
Okay. just
Rolls a
made it for
7.
the climb. So you're hanging on to the crags. You're climbing down. About halfway down, we'll say you can roll again. Another athletics.
Okay. Say it's
Let's
11.
say it's an 11.
You grab onto a stone and it lets loose, and you are free falling because the others got a chance. You get one chance at a dexterity saving throw to grab the wall and stop your fall.
Okay.
A true Hollywood story of Periwinkle and the Fortune.
This is how it went down.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
In
Danger
their
sense
final
wouldn't
days.
probably apply to this, right?
Sorry?
Danger sense wouldn't apply because it says
Yeah, that works for
I'd say it's
dexterity
for
saving.
dangerous.
I'd say, yeah, the danger sense will apply for this. You can use it to get your advantage on this roll.
Well played.
Let's hope the dice work for you.
Did you say a prayer there? Or is that? Oh, that's cocked. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's a
Yeah,
cocked
for
die.
sure. But I'll take the 15.
let's call it 15, I think.
Oh!
10 or 7. So 10, so 13.
13.
Come on.
You go to grasp at the wall, but your fingers miss. I'm doing the math in my head. What's half of 250?
125.
Yeah. So that's going to be 12d6 halved damage. Now I'm going to bring back that dice roller. So I don't have to roll 12d6.
Wow, we are not good at
Why didn't we just jump down? Like,
Because then you would all
Broken legs.
massive damage. 25d6 halved for each of you
Yeah.
jumping down. All right.
Why is his less than his?
Because he's further down.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. That's 21. 21 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the water. And that's the halved amount already. Yeah.
and I'm like, no! But he lands. Where does he land? Is he landing on me?
So, well, you were pulled out,
Oh,
but like
right, okay.
the moment you get out, you're splash!
You guys aren't very graceful.
and water just splashes all over your back and all over Cynthia that's helping you up.
Oh, man.
So you guys...
Well, is he all right? Let's get him out.
There was a loose rock.
All right.
Oh, man.
Keep in mind you have the 150-foot long rope in your bag.
How many?
200. It's all of our ropes.
Should we take our ropes?
Right,
back
200.
now?
200. Yeah, it's 200. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Just keep it for now.
Well, just keep it. They're all tight together already.
Okay.
Everyone alive.
Barely.
I don't know about this guy. Talks a big game, but not that great.
I'm fine, thank you. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Okay. How much healing do you get from that?
3d8 plus 4.
Wunderbar.
Sorry. 2, 5, 8. Plus 5 is 2 is 13. 15 plus 4 is 19. 19.
Nice. Okay. I can't see down. I'm assuming this.
You're holding a torch. It's similar to the one up at the top. You don't
have the
see.
other
And you're holding one, and he just lit one. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Birds.
Yeah, there shouldn't be birds. Cave birds.
Cave birds.
Cave birds.
I think they're called bats.
Ooh, the cave birds.
Zubats.
It's totally Shamgar to say, wow, cave birds.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't make that sound.
Oh, that's really good.
All right.
All right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
This is bad.
All right.
Cave birds.
Yeah.
You guys are proceeding down this hallway, and you notice that there's some stairs going down. You're taking the stairs down?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
So,
Quietly,
that
carefully.
means we can take this stuff off the table. We'll get your minis. You get these minis.
Cave mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Cave mosquitoes.
Are we taking everything out?
Yeah, you guys can remove all that off the table if you don't mind, and I'll get this out.
Just like put it to the side?
I was starting to think we wouldn't get to this. Woo!
That was a close call, my friends.
All
I'm gonna
right.
put 'em-
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so you guys reach the bottom of these stairs. While you're going down the stairs, it opens up to about 10 feet wide, the tunnel. Yeah.
So, Brayton's for-
There you go. Okay.
1 point of damage.
Somebody at home is listening to this on speakers, and their significant other is like, "Is there a fly?"
We gotta put my food away better.
What's going on? It's fall right now. Okay. Here we go. You guys reach the bottom of the stairs, and what you see is this here. You just have the torchlight to see by.
Do the walls look natural, or
They are not natural. So they were carved out as you went through. As you went down the stairs, at the top of the stairs, it looked like they were made of stone, similar to this.
Yeah.
And they continue to be stone. The floor is made of tile, just as it
Okay, so
appears.
carved stone though, not like cobblestone, but carved natural stone.
It's like natural stone, but it's been hewn, so it looks.
Yeah.
It almost has a cobblestone look,
Okay.
but it's been cut straight and flat.
What do you say I send Greg for another trip?
What do you say, Greg?
Greg?
Persuasion,
Persuade
Does it persuade his animals to do it?
because Greg hates him.
Oh man, 9. No. Sorry, persuasion is an 18.
Okay, that was
It's a plus 10.
that was he got a 16. He got a 16, so
Wow.
so you did it.
Nice.
So
You can move up to 100.
it's just this kind of like caustic fume coming out of his mouth and anger. He's like, "Ah."
Yeah, so you can go 100.
Okay,
So-
so he can move 100 feet ahead, whichever way you'd like him to go. I guess.
Counted 100.
I want him to kind of survey the whole distance he can go to 100
Alright.
until my armband ring hurts.
9, 10,
So you can see up to there.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, okay. So he can go even further.
Oh.
Those birds
Like
must be part of the
clearing my
insect
ears.
sound. I think I must have
do you
picked the
hear
wrong
that?
one.
It's been so long since I've used these.
Those are very nice pieces. I like the way this all
Painted them
works.
all.
You painted these?
Yeah. Took a while.
I think one of our first games, you used these.
Yeah, I got it like eBay. They had a whole like, what's it called? Dungeon Stone, I think it's called.
That sounds about right. Okay,
So it's made it look a
17, 18, 19, 20.
it's like ceramic. The way it feels like ceramic.
Crazy.
Yeah.
breaks easy. Not Dwarvenite.
It's not dwarvenite, so if this falls on the floor, it will break. Dwarvenite will not. But yeah, so he sees this
It's
far.
a long pathway with many curves. We can go. It looks safe, but watch your step. And I'll recall him.
I'm gonna carefully move forward to where Greg was.
Do you know if I can do an investigation through Greg's eyes?
You can.
Oh.
If you can see it, then you can apply your investigation.
There
That's how
yeah.
I'm treating it.
I want to see if Greg can detect anything wrong with the
Here?
floors, any booby traps, any kind of. weird steps or anything like that.
So you guys went this far?
Yeah.
That's where we want to go.
Yeah.
Carefully, stealthily,
Carefully, stealthily. What else are you doing?
investigating the floors.
Yeah.
How are you investigating the floors?
With my quarterstaff,
Okay, what are you doing?
tapping as I go.
Okay, just tile by tile?
Yeah.
All right. So, once you get to here,
Yep.
and you tap this tile,
Yeah.
a blade slams down out of the wall.
Dang it.
It's a pressure plate. And it almost cleaved your quarterstaff. It just missed it.
Are you all following?
Yeah.
behind me?
Following behind. I'll follow behind.
If I try and tap the one beside it on the side,
Okay, you tap this
like
one.
lower, so I don't lose my quarterstaff. Yeah.
Yeah. And you tap against it with the same amount of pressure you applied
Yeah.
to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. So then I'm gonna move like this,
Okay.
and then continue.
You continuing forward, or are you tapping? Okay. You tap this one, another blade. Bam!
Tap the diagonal from it,
Okay. That one's
and I tell people to watch what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you
That one is
Does it
fine.
go
The
back
diagonal
up?
one is fine. It goes back up. And the pressure plate.
Are you with us too? Please.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all kind of.
Following suit.
Tap the one in front.
Okay. Tap the one in front. Nothing.
Tap this one.
Okay. Nothing for that one.
Okay.
I also want to
We'll
look at the
follow.
walls around here too.
You're gonna check the walls.
Yeah, just for inconsistencies.
You're just
Visually.
looking for visual inconsistencies. Okay.
I'm gonna keep tapping along that back edge.
Okay. So there, you get a blade.
Okay.
There, you get a blade. Okay.
Or like across from each other.
Yeah.
So then I want to tap past it to this one,
Okay.
the edge of my
All right.
quarterstaff.
This one feels loose,
Yeah.
but nothing happens.
Loose.
But it feels loose. But you tap it and nothing happens.
What about the one beside it?
This one has a blade.
No. Is there one? There's one here.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
tap this one and this one.
You can reach 10 feet with your quarterstaff,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So this one is loose.
Yeah.
This one set off a blade trap. This one set off a blade trap.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah.
also set off a blade trap.
Huh. Can we follow behind him, just like on the paths that he set up before?
We'll say you're following his
Okay.
steps as he goes.
Cool. I'll just suggest lay your staff across and walk it.
How much pressure is it taking to set these off?
I'd say maybe about 5 pounds of pressure.
when the blades come down, how much space below them is there?
They slam almost directly right on top of the stone.
Oh, okay.
My assumption is that the loose one is a pit.
I agree.
What do I have in my equipment? I'm gonna take one of my unlit torches and I'm gonna toss it to the farthest one.
Okay. So you toss the torch over here.
Yeah.
And it lands and it rolls
Yeah.
and stops.
I'm gonna try and jump to that top.
Over the 10 feet? Okay.
I'll get a running jump as far back as I can where I knew was safe.
So this was safe.
Yeah.
This has a blade trap.
Okay.
So you can only run from here, there, and jump.
Okay.
Okay. Given your jump distance, you should be fine to be able to make the jump.
Yeah.
However, we'll check your athletics or acrobatics, whichever you choose, to make sure you land where you want to land.
26, natural 20.
Okay, so you land there,
Yeah.
and as you do, right in front of you, a
Yeah.
blade trap, bam, cuts your torch in half, and just misses your front.
Okay.
Okay, and as you're standing on it, the blade stays down.
So it's okay. So it stayed. So that
with
one was
as
a
the
blade
pressure as the pressure
So
remains.
the torch didn't.
The
set it
torch
off.
wasn't heavy enough to set it off.
Okay, I picked my torch up.
Yeah,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
it's cut in
two
half
pieces,
now.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on this, and I'm gonna look back at them like. You guys saw that? I'm gonna tap that one and those 4 there.
Okay. This one
Yeah.
seems to be okay.
Yeah.
This one seems to be okay.
Okay.
All right.
This one.
Okay. So
the
the
blade goes
pressure
back up?
plate.
Yeah.
Let's go. The blade comes back up.
Okay.
So there's blades here, here, here. This is that loose tile.
Systematically, that one, that one, that one.
Okay. This one is loose.
Yeah.
This one is a blade.
Yeah.
This one's okay.
Okay. Step here.
All right.
Tap to here.
Now, you guys still have to make your way across
We have to make
that.
that jump.
So if you want to make it without hitting, triggering that trap, you got to land here,
Okay.
right?
This one was unsafe?
This, I think I said this one was loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's loose, this one's loose.
Okay.
So you have to jump to this one.
Okay. I'll try and jump to that one.
Okay. So you make
I'm
your
gonna
way
turn
around.
to catch them if they make the jump, but then they fall back or something like that.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics to make it across.
We can probably not all be on that same tile at the same
No,
time.
you can't. You can't. You'll have to each make that jump separately.
15.
15? Okay. So you make it across and land, and you almost lose your balance and fall backwards.
Just like that.
But you catch yourself just in time and kind of right your balance.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm gonna. Sorry, I tap
yeah.
this, tap this, tap this. Any of them safe?
Okay. Loose, loose, and loose.
Loose, loose, loose.
Loose, loose, loose.
Loose.
This one is solid, but these 3 are loose.
This one's solid,
Yeah.
but these 3 are loose.
Yeah.
I move to this one and I tap
Okay.
this one.
All right. You tap that one. That one's okay.
Make a jump.
Yep. Okay. Make the jump over. And so you move up. There's enough space for somebody else to jump. Who's going to jump next?
Where do I go?
So you're
safe
there.
So I'm
safe there.
I'm just gonna follow behind.
So you're next.
Yeah.
Get your graphs next.
I should have made markers for everything.
Yeah. There.
I have markers for everything.
Uh,
Trap markers.
okay. There's a lot here, though. I mean, that's okay. Do you have them close by?
Yeah.
All right.
But of course.
But of course. Okay. So you'll need to make the jump. Make an athletics or acrobatics check to catch yourself.
I'm going to do an acrobatics check because yes. 16.
16. Okay. So you make it. Yeah.
Ha
Ha ha.
I'm gonna do that every time I land wonderfully.
As soon as I heard you say you made it, I heard in my head your character say, "Ha ha!"
Yeah, totally.
And then you did.
And then I did.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay.
Okay, so I can't go yet.
Can't go yet. Yeah. We'll have
Thanks
to
to
wait for
Whiskers.
Cynthia to get
Blade.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go.
Surely we don't need all of these.
Let's just put 1 or 2 down.
Oh,
The
no.
box.
This is a spike trap.
Which ones are the loose ones? Loose.
Oh, this will be our blade trap then. Okay.
Yeah, it's a blade trap one.
Right
Loose.
through there.
These 3 are loose.
Okay, yeah. So we can keep it like that for right now and use another loose one if we need it later.
Okay. There's a bunch more here. And I've got these dwarven forge blade, actual blade trap.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Whiz Kids. Nicely done.
It's awesome.
Okie
You
dokie.
roll dexterity twice on dex saving throws.
All right.
It's awesome.
So you're continuing forward.
And you pick the
Yes. So
right.
I want to tap tap.
Tap
Tappy
tap.
tap.
Tap tap.
Tap tappy. These 4.
Okay. Those 4 seem to be okay.
Bum, bum, bum. I'll follow
All right.
along. and,
Tap.
assuming
Yeah.
you're following
Okay. You tap this one. It
Yeah.
sinks down. Nothing happens.
along. Sinks down.
Yeah. So it depresses down
Yeah.
like a pressure plate,
Yeah.
but nothing happens.
Okay. Tap this one.
Okay. Same thing.
Tap this one.
That one's solid.
Jump.
Okay.
Tap this one beside me.
This one beside you?
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay. I want these. I'll let these guys
Okay.
Oh, God.
jump.
Catch up. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So you'll be like here for now. You'll have to make the jump, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Go Shangar.
So 14.
All right. With a 14, you jump across, and the back of your foot lands on this, the pressure plate. Yeah, lands on the pressure plate behind you, and a blade comes down and slices a piece off of your backpack. So now some of your stuff is falling out of your backpack, but you just missed losing a piece of yourself. So, yeah.
Okay.
So your backpack now has a big hole in it, and stuff is starting to fall out.
Okay, I'm gonna try to first get my bearings, and then turn around, pick up the things that are falling out, and
So the graph is right in front of you. One of you happens to have a bag of holding by chance.
Yes, I do believe that's for me.
I probably shouldn't be giving you these.
also, you have mending, do you? Cantrip?
I do have the mending cantrip. I do have the mending cantrip. I do not have the mending cantrip. I don't.
Dun.
I don't.
Don't have the mending cantrip.
I don't have the mending cantrip.
I don't have the mending cantrip.
Nope, I do not. But I do have a bag of holding.
You do have the bag of holding?
Yep.
Okay. So if he
Wait,
passes you,
am I just the one who wrote down all the things that Dave gave?
you probably did, which means you probably have them all on your person, and they have not yet been distributed. So
That's what.
Right.
That's why.
So
Okay. So I just turn around to you, and I'm holding these items that have fallen out.
Yep.
Like, I broke my bag.
So having been right in front of you when it happened, I go, I see that. Yes, pass me those. I'll just grab them and put them in the bag of holding. You know what? I don't need this. I hand it over to him.
I have a bag of holding?
Yeah, you now have the bag of holding.
all right. So you put all the
like a
stuff
Mary
in the
Poppins
bag of
idea?
holding.
Yep.
Okay. I'll even put my broken backpack in there.
Go for it.
Back.
Yeah. Right. So you have the bag of holding. I don't know what was in it. I don't know what Dave might have already put in there.
Okay, quit putting stuff in you.
I-
Bag of holding.
So you guys safely jump across, and you're here.
That was the moving right along.
All right. Yeah.
That's exactly.
Let's
it's
avoid scandal.
It's best.
Okay.
It's best. Yes.
Okay.
I tap.
Okay.
Tap
You're
it.
tapping. These
Yeah.
two depress and do nothing. These
Yeah.
two depress and do nothing.
Oh dear. Oh no.
All four of those.
All four of those depress and do nothing.
I say, hold on to me, and I give her my hand like this, and I, with the tip of my toe, depress it further with the edge of my foot,
Like,
so I
so you
extend
press
on
down
the
on it?
side, yeah. So I extend on the side like this, and
Yeah?
like just the edge,
You push it down.
press it down. Yeah.
Okay. You press it down. Nothing happens.
It goes down though?
Yeah. The pressure plate depresses, but nothing happens.
I put more weight on it.
Put more weight on it. Still nothing.
Put all your weight on it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Should I do it because I got that thing?
Oh, good idea. You have advantage on dex saves. She should do it. She has danger sense.
Oh, you both have danger sense because you're both barbarians.
Danger sense.
Danger sense.
I suggest we jump to find
The danger sense.
Danger sense.
Yeah.
I suggest that you jump over the next floor.
Would love to. We jump over the next four.
Where are you
I'm
aiming to
gonna jump
land?
over the next
Where
board.
do you want to jump to?
Are you landing there?
There.
There?
I can't really see what I'm pointing at. I don't know.
Okay.
Not against the wall over here.
Not that one?
Yeah,
Okay. So, you want to land here.
I think so. I don't know. Your face is.
You make... But final decision, which one?
Yeah, that one.
Little one or big one?
Little one.
Little one?
The one that I'm on right now.
Okay. So you land on that one, a blade comes out of the wall, and it hits you. Do a dexterity saving throw.
Twice.
Yeah, and this is to take less damage.
I use this one.
Yep. Ooh, 18.
20.
Good one. 20.
Okay. All right, that's good enough. The 20 will do. And
Ah, 20.
I rolled a 1 on the damage, and since you can't take half a point of damage, you end up not taking any damage. Basically, it like strikes that solid barbarian flesh, and grazes right off your skin as you're able to like just deke out of the way as it did the flat of the blade down your arm. So the blade stays down because you're still standing on the pressure plate.
Oh, that tickled me.
Yeah. You've got no hair on your arm now, just like from here to here. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, good thing I did my homework.
Good job. Well done.
I would suggest that you tap the one beside it.
Okay, I'm gonna use, I guess, like one of my javelin.
Yeah, that'll work. So you tap it with your javelin, nothing happens.
I make the jump.
That one was safe. It makes sense that the smallest one would be the safe one, right? So you jump over there and it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Tap,
So
tap.
you guys continue forward. Okay. As you tap, nothing happens on any of the tiles within your reach.
I step into this one.
Okay.
Careful. Oh, you just dropped them both upright.
That's right.
Yeah, magic.
Dexterity save. Tap the next one, and I'm going to systematically tap. Now I get to...
So you tap through
Oh, there's stuff here.
all the tiles in this
Didn't
room.
even notice.
Yeah.
And nothing happens tapping any of the tiles in that room,
Okay.
but that room is filled with fancy schmancy loose weaponry.
Ooh.
Fancy
Fancy
schmancy?
schmancy.
Fancy schmancy because this is also from the new WizKids.
Oh,
But
cool.
not fancy schmancy because it's valuable. I take a step to the left here, and I
Yeah.
just look at all... I get a sense of the weaponry in the room.
Yeah, you're looking at the weaponry. You see some long swords. You see one great sword.
Yeah.
You see a pike, and you see a long spear, and you see a shield and a bow.
I don't need any of that. What do I see past this door?
All right, past that doorway.
Because he's a monk.
Oh, I can use some of it.
Wow, look at all these secret treasures he's got back there.
I know, right?
Secret
Even more
treasure.
treasures. Move this way.
Oh yeah, man. Secret treasure, man.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, I'm getting my cables all caught up on the wall there. I think it might have pulled the mic.
Oh my!
Look at this. All right. Look at that.
Look at that!
Wow.
This is from the WizKids 4D Terrainscape
Yes, yes, it is, and it
set.
is.
It is the castle set.
Super cool.
Yeah, the same one that weaponry and that weapon rack is from.
Awesome.
So okay,
So cool.
Yeah, super cool.
The combat dummies here,
These come all pre-painted, folks. All pre-painted.
and again, the paint is really nice on them too. All right, and that's what the room looks like. Using your torch, that's
Looks like barracks.
Yeah. It's like I can't
No
see it,
way
so-
out, apparently, right? That we can see.
That looks like an end.
I'm gonna step just to the doorway with my torch, kind of hold the torch out a little bit, and kind of scan the room.
Okay, scanning the room, you see 3 sets of bunks. You see a picnic table. You see archery practice over there.
Yeah.
Don't remember what those are called. Target, I guess.
Yeah.
And you also see a combat dummy.
It's got to be a giant room to do target practice in.
Well, I guess they were doing close range target practice then.
Darts.
With darts.
Playing darts.
Yeah.
I guess you wouldn't have.
It doesn't look like that's the permanent spot for the target, but
I imagine there are no traps in this room. If it was a functional barracks.
My imagination works differently.
What do you guys wanna know?
Can I use any of those weapons in there? Can I
looking-
carry anything else?
you could pick up whatever you want from in there. So feel free to
There was a
carry as
bow.
much as
Is
you
there any
really-
arrows?
No arrows that you saw, just the bow.
What else was there?
Shield, pike,
sword.
long spear, great sword, and a short sword. Did I say or long sword? Long sword.
Probably use longsword and greatsword.
A what?
Longsword and greatsword, and maybe a shield actually.
What's a great sword?
It's like two-handed sword. It's a big.
Oh, I don't want
Longsword
that.
is just a regular longsword.
Oh, I do want the great. I'll take the great sword.
Okay, so you take the great sword, and you can add that to your inventory. It's a standard great sword.
So are we all caught up to Craig?
Yeah, we'll say you guys all caught up. You're past the traps.
Let's catch up.
For the sake of time and the sanity of the audience.
Standard great sword.
And
Standard
you
great
as
sword.
well, you as well, and all of you. I'm gonna send Greg into the room
Yep.
just to go and meander over the bunks and actually ask him if it's okay with him to actually step onto the bunks and see if there's any issues with this.
All right, persuasion.
Persuade. I will persuade.
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 You need to persuade him.
You will persuade me with a 21.
Okay, yeah, he failed that real bad. So, he just kind of like looks at you, and you would almost mistake it for respect.
Huh.
Oddly enough, but he goes, and he lands on each of the bunks,
Dunk, sklink, sklunk.
and nothing happens when he lands on them.
Okay, does he notice any valuables there?
Nothing within the sheets or under the pillows or anything like that.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, not that he actually. Do you have his perception?
Yes, I do.
And you can actually roll your perception through his eyes. And
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's
do that.
even better. That's a 12.
okay. With a 12, as he moves one of the pillows, you think that it might have a weird weight distribution. He didn't notice anything, but that was just on one of the pillows. The one and the one that's closest to me on the top bunk.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So that's
Cool.
that.
I'll keep that in here.
I'll move carefully into the room
Mhm.
and then circle it systematically. I'll still poke
Yeah.
ahead of me, but I'm gonna circle the whole room.
Yeah. Okay. So none of the tiles set anything off. There don't seem to be any traps in the room as you go around. How are you looking when you're investigating things?
I'm actually looking at the walls. I'm starting to press stuff. There's got to be a way out of this room. So as I'm moving around, I'm gonna start doing that.
All right. So, I mean, the walls are composed of a lot of different stones, all of them hewn. I guess you're going each wall by wall, pressing each stone.
Yeah.
There's many stones, so
Yeah, so
it takes a long time to
random.
do each
Yeah.
section of wall.
Well, and rather than press each stone, I'm going around seeing if I can see odd seams or anything like that.
You get around to about there.
Yeah.
You haven't seen anything.
Okay.
And what are you doing, Cynthia and Shamgar?
I'll go see if there's anything in that trunk over there.
All right, so you go over to the trunk.
There's trunks.
No, there's no trunks, Jay.
There's two little foot lockers
Two little foot
between
lockers over here,
between the bunks.
Oh. I'm gonna see if there's anything in there.
Okay, you open it up.
Uh-huh.
It has some clothes in there.
Mhm.
And at the bottom is a brass key.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll put it in my pocket.
All right, so you take the brass
Oh, the
key,
brass
put it in
key.
your pocket. Okay.
DeGraff is going to go to the bunk where Greg was,
Yeah.
saw that thing, and check the pillow.
Is this anywhere?
Okay, so you go up and you check the pillow.
Yeah.
And there is something odd, and it has some weight to it inside the pillow.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it weighing down the kind of cloth that's over the.
I'll carefully
Yeah.
just flip it over like the pillowcase and try
Yeah.
to dump it out.
So these are sewn shut pillows, goose down.
Fancy.
I'll pull out my dagger
Yeah.
and cut the seams on one side,
Okay.
and
So
then try to do it.
you're cutting it. And you notice this dagger does not work the way it used to. It's corroded quite a bit.
Okay,
from-
I'll
from
throw
that.
the dagger into the corner.
All right, so you throw the dagger away.
Get my other dagger.
Yeah, you get your
Cut.
fancy magic dagger.
Yeah.
And it cuts like butter.
Yeah.
And it just cuts right through. And what's inside is a square plate with rounded corners about this big.
Huh.
And it's golden color, but not made of gold. And it also has the same kind of tapered concave shape, or not concave, but tapered
Yep.
shape that the
The other disc
disc
has?
had. So, but this one is square in shape.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will file it away.
All right.
Okay.
And Shamgar, what are you doing?
Can I inspect what this pillar's? Is there anything special about this pillar?
Yeah, so give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
18.
Investigation. With an 18, you're looking at the pillar, and you don't really notice anything right away. But then you notice that that middle ring on the pillar, it turns. You can turn it around, and it'll go.
So I notice. So if I start turning it a little, does
Yeah.
anything else happen around me?
Are you telling us that you're doing this, or are you just doing this?
Oh yeah, I'm just doing this.
Oh man.
So you're doing it, and after you turn it about 6 inches, you hear this loud rumble scraping above you. And then you stop turning it, and the scraping stops. You turn it some more, and you hear more scraping.
Do we hear the scraping?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
What's that?
stone on stone and like the creak of metal.
Guys,
I step to the edge of that room that he's in,
Yeah.
and I peer inside, and I'm like,
I also
So you
joined-
see him just like turn this, and you.
I'm gonna go to the other one.
go to the
watch.
This one? Yeah. Huh. That is fascinating.
I know.
Yes, I've never seen it. How far can you?
Yeah. And it's amazing how like light it is to turn. Like it doesn't. It's got very little resistance.
How much can you turn it?
Are there any symbols on it?
No, it looks exactly like it does there.
Okay.
So you don't see any symbols or anything on
I
it.
wonder if the other pillar is side of the wall center as well.
Probably. I'm looking at the
traps
other.
again?
I'm
If I-
looking at the other one when they're doing this.
Okay, you're looking at which? The
The
other
The other.
the other footlocker?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, more clothes.
Yeah.
But as you get down to the bottom, the clothes seem to be covered in dried blood. And as you move the last piece of clothing, there's a dried hand, severed hand at the bottom, just sitting open, like this,
The hand of Vecna.
like this, with the fingers kind of, and it looks almost like it was holding something. It's just sitting there now.
That's all that's in there.
That's how it's just there.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk over here.
Pick
You,
up the
you
hand?
reach down to grab it, and it's stationary.
It's like stuck.
Yeah, it won't lift. Almost like it just weighs 1,000 pounds.
That's weird.
What did you find over there?
There's a hand. It's stuck down here. I might use my crowbar to try and get it off.
Strange. You gentlemen, go ahead with your pillar. I'm gonna go check out this hand. So I'm gonna head over to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
But before I do the hand, I want to check all the other pillows, see if there's anything else.
Check all the other pillows. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I head over to the little the hand.
Yeah.
And I pull out the square, the rounded corner thing,
Yeah.
and I investigate as to whether or not it would fit in the hold of the hand.
So the square doesn't quite fit. It just seems like it's the wrong shape.
Okay.
Perhaps
Does
a
the
circle?
circular shape
You
fit?
take the disc, you
Yeah.
set it in,
Yep.
and the hand sinks down, and that's where we're gonna end our session. Because it's 10:28, and I know that we got to leave it on a cliffhanger. I had a different cliffhanger in mind, but that's okay. We're gonna do this today. So, all right, there we go. That was a whole lot of fun, guys.
That was a
I
lot
feel
of
like
fun.
a lot happened this time around. So
Yeah.
that's really cool. This has been a really fun dungeon crawl. How are you guys feeling about all this?
Great.
This is awesome.
I'm just glad to be at the table again.
Me too.
Yeah.
Super,
Yeah.
super fun.
Yeah.
Weeks a week.
Can't rest. Can't. So this, I guess, will be staying here until Sunday when you do the tutorial.
It'll be here till next Monday.
Oh, it'll stay there
Yeah.
for your tutorial?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay,
can see
so then this will be just like this when we come back.
Yes, it will.
Any other questions or
Yes,
anything
it will.
that we had on the... Awesome.
What are we doing to choose a winner there, Ryan? 16.
That looks so good.
Colby
Colby Deeds.
You might be already receiving something, so if you are, that's fine. Just let us know and we'll do something else for you. Because you might already be a Kickstarter backer and maybe even a subscriber. I think you're a subscriber as well. So anyways, Colby, thank you so much. And reach out to us, message us if you're on. If you're not, we will message you and let you know. Thank you everyone for watching. Follow us on all of the socials at /RealmSmith TV and on YouTube and Twitch at /RealmSmith. Keep an eye out for PAX. The schedule is being posted. I think it's already been posted. We're going to add all of our information to it soon. So just keep an eye out and we'll list all of the miniatures and the classes that we'll be doing at PAX Unplugged in December. I think it's December 5th to 8th. So keep an eye on that. This coming Sunday, I'm going to do something really creepy for Nolzer's tutorials. We'll paint something scary, and that'll be fun. And then I will be doing like the Brass Dragon, the Wyvern, and all those other things in November. And we'll be releasing the schedule of those 4 in the next week or so. If you're interested, again, if you missed our Kickstarter, you can still catch a lot of the items. Some of them expire on the 31st, and you cannot order the box deals anymore after the 31st. So if you want to check that out, go to realmsmith.tv/Kickstarter. You can read all about that and then hit the red Miss the Campaign button and it'll take you to the pre-order store.
We do have a few questions if we've got time for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
One of them is, was the dungeon pre-painted or come blank?
So there is a whole thing of unpainted ones in there, but bottom line, this whole dungeon is called Dungeon Stone. It's made of like a ceramic, almost like a plaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I painted it all using a variety of techniques. So maybe at some point we'll do a tutorial.
So this isn't Dwarven Forge?
No. This is called
Awesome.
Dwarven Stone, I think.
I'd say
Dungeon Stone.
I'd say the Dwarven Forge stuff will get a tutorial before this will.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, for
Cool.
sure. Although I may have posted a tutorial at some point. I don't think I did. But I've had this for a long time. This is like the first kind of dungeon sort of tile set that I did. I bought a whole bunch and then I just batch painted it for like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And then got it done. So
Amazing.
Any more? You said there's more questions? No,
No, I think we have the Dungeon Stone and then the other one about the pre-painted stuff.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. Thanks so much, folks. You guys have a wonderful week. We will see you on Sunday for Nolzers and then back here next Monday for Order of Dragonsbane.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.